can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. It's my house. Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Duck off the crib, the spot, the pad. But my house is your house if you throwing it back. Excuse me, it's my home, draining the sand. Soon as these happy faces land, you can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my
One? No. Two? No. Three? That's what we're talking about.
Nine in Pro 4. So we're going to start off with 1. Nope. 2. Nope. 3. We'll take 3 today.
Three, two, one, and we're live.
And we're live. Welcome back, everybody. We missed a week last week, but we're back this week. And as always, this is the Off-Season Show,
presented by your boys right here, Impulse Media.
What up? Right here. Right here.
Hello, 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 hello,
There it
hello.
is.
Hello to all
hello.
from all scenes. Doing it a little bit different tonight. We got some bangers of guests coming on, but we're gonna time it out, and we'll get to that in a minute. But
Yep.
as always, sitting on my left, right here, everybody's favorite cartwheel machine, Tito Labine.
Yes. What's going on, man? Listen up. We need redemption. I need redemption. It's going to happen. I nailed one cartwheel in my life, and it was after an eagle putt at
An eagle
Leona.
putt?
An eagle putt at
Also,
Leona.
how
hole
old were
number
you?
9. I was 27.
I mean, that's not that bad.
Much younger.
Much younger.
Much younger.
Much
younger.
He was
You know
much
what I mean?
younger.
It was,
Much
you know,
younger.
it's
You know,
like
some LBs were.
Or maybe stacked since then.
Yeah.
I mean, on the bar when he's lifting weights since then, baby. Every
Thank
day,
you.
every day.
Yep.
All right.
Every day.
Let's continue.
I also did have a few libations too, and I did it, so I was a little more. I had more libations than the last one.
Yeah.
That struck a nerve when you said he was doing this. He's like, "All right,
Yeah.
Let's
He's got
go.
Jeffrey all worked out.
Let's go.
But maybe this time we'll keep some more clothes on.
Yeah. I just had to do it because
He was restricted. He was restricted.
the
Yeah,
pants
yeah.
I was in were not very forgiving.
I did get that. He didn't want to rip them. They're nice pants. But something else that did get ripped that night.
My ego.
Oh, not only your ego, but
Oh yeah, my fucking flannel.
Yeah, it's in my garage.
His,
Somebody
I'll
put
take it.
Somebody
I'll
put
take
it in
it
my
at this point.
vehicle.
his $90 flannel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clint looks at me. He's like, you should tell me your flannel's expensive before I tear it. I was like, what?
Yeah, they took scissors, I think, and cut it.
Yeah, it should have been the first time it didn't cut. You should realize, like, man, maybe
this is a nice one.
This is good
Yeah,
stuff.
it took him like 20 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
I sat there watching him.
And then you didn't even try to put it on.
Yeah, I was like, this is going to be so much fun. I was like, this is so funny. And then after a while, I'm like, I think it's like a, I was like, I think it's a Duluth flannel. I'm like, are those expensive? I was like, still going to be funny to me.
Yeah. And then he never put it on.
No.
Oh, dude,
no,
I saw
he
it
was
on the
a ba-
ground.
He
I
was
was
a
like,
bad
oh,
sport.
I was like, oh man, I'm like, this thing's on the ground. I'm like, come on, man. I pick it up and I just see a fucking gaping hole in it, and I'm like,
Oh, I didn't even know. That's what happened.
I was like,
I saw him sober up real quick. He's like, all right.
I was like, all right, I'm ready to go.
That's rough. That's rough. All right. Sitting directly across from me, behind the Jeffy cam, the guy behind the computer, the electronics, the one that's making this all go around, the one that brought you the Impulse Hub, where you guys can buy your merch, the guy that's been doing it all, Mr. Jeffrey Keeble.
Yo, what up? It's been busy, stressful, but goddamn it, I'm here and ready to get this over with.
I was a little skeptical on your attitude for the last half hour here. It was a little bit
Well, you know, when
I could tell he's stressed. I could tell there was a lot going on there.
There is a lot going on. You know, my personal life is a little hectic as far as I hired a life coach, and I'm trying to.
What?
Yeah,
Growing,
I'm
we're growing.
trying to, navigate through this thing called life
Okay.
without blowing my head off.
Well, yeah, because if we do that, then we can't do this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know.
we'd have to bring in somebody that can work it.
Yeah, no one can do this.
Yeah, no one else. We know no one else that can do this.
Nobody.
Nobody.
No,
There's not a
nobody.
single person watching that can do this.
Yeah, not one single. Not even from where they are. Not even remote. Not even
Not even
remote.
Not even remote.
No.
Especially
Nobody.
not remote.
Yeah. So, but no. Other than that, it's been good.
Probably be AFK,
Like,
yeah.
Yes.
It's been good.
Yes.
Yeah.
if I'd be FK.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, there's two parties.
Thank you.
Sometimes that need to be involved. Simple stuff. Simple
hear
stuff.
you. I hear you.
One party does it all by himself. Handles.
No,
everything.
nobody knows what you two are talking about, okay?
But this person does.
This person.
Oh, yeah.
You'll probably see him comment soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was going along with it, but and sitting to my left and Tito's left, over across in his own corner
Lonely
for
corner.
a little while here,
All by himself.
all by himself. The guy behind the edits, the guy behind cameras, computers. I don't know. You can put him behind anything, and he'll make it work.
Oh,
Anything.
Anything. Let me tell you, anything.
Anything.
Mr. Lyle Keeble.
Yo. I'll never leave you guys.
Thank
You'll
you.
I
never
won't
leave.
be AFK. I'll be here.
Thank you.
He'll be
Yes.
here.
Appreciate you.
Is that a promise or?
Why am I being
right.
attacked?
See, there we go.
There it is. And then for the guys that have joined in already, our game plan tonight is we do our standard commercial break right around 7:50, 8
That might
o'clock.
not have no audio. I'm sorry.
That the only one that could possibly do it can't figure out how to do the audio.
I can't figure it out.
So we're not sure if we're gonna have audio. Maybe somebody in the chat over there can teach us how to get the audio.
So if you want to FaceTime them, go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to FaceTime him, we wouldn't be fully against it.
if you want to remote do this once.
Yeah. But
Audition.
after the break, we got our boy Casey Stoller and one of the other boys, Mr. Edgerrin Cooper, coming on, who actually changed his flight to make sure that he was going to be here tonight. And they had it sorted. And then it got delayed. He sent me a picture from Colorado. It was like, dude, my flight just got delayed. So Casey ended up driving to Milwaukee. And nope, I'm out. Driving to Milwaukee and picking them up. So they're on their way back here now. So we'll have those guys in here after the 8 o'clock hour. So 8 o'clock when we get back, we're going to have Mr. Edgerrin and Casey on here. And we're going to get to know him a little bit better. And I think you guys will be surprised on some of his interests and some of the things that he likes to do. I mean, I think there's a lot behind the football scene that a lot of people don't know. And obviously him and I and Casey have all became friends, and we're going to be sure to get him out to a race this year. He's jacked up about that. So anyways, we'll get to that when we get to it, but that's the plan right now.
Yep.
8 o'clock, we're going to have those two in here, give them a minute to debrief. We got them some food, some pizza, and then we're going to continue with this banger. But till then, let's see. Tito, skiing. Do you love skiing?
Damn it!
Right out of the gate.
Son of a bitch.
Right out of the gate.
Are we doing it?
We're going to do it because then we're going to lead into the ski jumps, and then, we got to go through the whole shit and shebang.
Yeah, because it's been an interesting couple of weeks.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot of weeks.
It most certainly has been an interesting couple of weeks.
A lot of effort has been put in.
Dude, a ton of effort.
Yes. Way more.
Do you think this person within the effort zone here is going to know, like, after this, the whole backstory to it? Is there somebody that potentially is in the chat that's going to tell them?
I think they already know.
Yeah?
I think they're already aware.
You think after seeing that power pizza, they were aware that skiing wasn't your first fucking forte?
I'm
or
going to be
what?
100% honest. I think the moment I pizzaed, it was like one of those that you're like, you're not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those. I'll obviously tell the story, but this reminds me of a question. What is a good sign that you can maybe see that you look at someone and you're like, you are not a good driver? Or what's something that you can tell you like, you're probably not a good racer or whatever it may be?
Well, typically, one of your first go-tos, and Lyle can probably vouch on this, if you see somebody show up at the track and they're like, got the most decked out bike, the most sick graphics, like has the whole fit head to toe, instantly you either go, he's really good or he's not good at all. And if he was really good, I'd probably know who he is, but you never know. You get some out-of-staters and you come across different people at different events, and that's kind of my first telltale sign.
Got it. Okay.
And usually that guy on that whooped out ratchet stuff is the guy you got to be worried about.
Yeah, that guy's fast.
Yeah, he's usually pretty good.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's something I've always wanted to know. So, well, what about you, Jeffrey?
No.
I was gonna say, actually, to your point, Jeffrey said he became that person because he stopped riding for a while. But he's like, if I can't go fast and look,
You got to look fast.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna be looking the best.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we glitching out again?
Yeah, we are totally. I think we're back.
Do you think that maybe it's just his setup or
No, it's
It's you?
yeah, it's me.
it's a bit rate?
It's the
Bit rate. Anyways,
It
hey,
might, but-
if you tell your story right now and it glitches out, maybe not everybody will hear it, and
Yeah.
you can say you still told it.
Yeah, there's a couple people already waiting for it in
Yep.
the chat, I guess.
They're in the chat saying they
Everybody
want to hear it.
wants
Oh, wow. It must have been glitching out because it just dropped half. But
Anyway, So
Anyway.
let's go ahead now. Let's go ahead and tell this thing, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, long story short.
No.
All right. So I, obviously, as some people know, that I recently took up skiing, right? And it's kind of one of those where
It's
you're
a
like,
Tito story.
Yeah, you're
It's
like,
good.
hey man, like you know, you're not supposed to be skiing. You know what I mean? There are fellas like you that like, all right, sure, I believe you ski, and then there's fellas like me that you're like, man.
You'd be one of those guys that would either be like is really good or really not good.
Yeah. So we're at a birthday dinner, right? And it's just a couple of us, me, Lyle, a few others, and one of these people. It's near the end of dinner. Turns and looks at me, and she goes, "Oh, hey, by the way, Tito, so and so is showing up to Wisconsin Valentine's weekend." And I was like, "Oh, really? Is that so?" So I guess even before telling the skiing, about a year ago at Indianapolis, so we're missing Indy this week, which sucks.
Yep.
The track looks great. But about a year ago, we're at Indianapolis Supercross, and I get a message from this individual that's like, "Hey, I think you should meet my friend, or I think you should add my friend. I think you two would get along." And I was like, "Okay, sure, man. Like, I'll do you this favor, right?" And sends me the Instagram name, and I so I go to add, and her profile's private. So I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to just see what she looks like. There's got to be tagged photos, right?
Right.
So you go to my
Creep.
Yeah. So I did. Girls do this too. Stop it. So I go to like
Stalker.
whatever she's tagged in, right? And I was like, all right, like I gotta see like what this girl looks like, because all it is just the profile picture. And like I don't know. So I go
Could
and
be
look.
freaking AI.
So and I look, and I'm like, dude, I'm on like Hot Dog 4, by the way, and I'm like, hey, loyal. Is this a girl? So I show him, dude, and this girl is like, she's beautiful, man. She's stunning, and I'm like, holy
Hot dog
shit,
4.
dude. And so I'm like, okay, like all right. So all of a sudden I get it. She adds me back, and I'm like, oh, like sweet, man. And then all of a sudden my phone is like kind of going off a little bit more, and I get a few more ads from like her friends, and I'm like, oh, well, I think this is good, right? So we start chatting.
Chatting it up. Chatting up.
3-4 weeks go by, and again, she's not around, so she doesn't live, here in Wisconsin. So, kind of falters out, right? Whatever, like just nothing comes of it. But it's definitely one of those where like,
Whoa.
hey, there's
Nothing arrived of it.
oh, nothing arrived. Sorry, nothing arrived of it.
Yeah, jeez.
And it's one of those where it just didn't like pan out. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
Yep.
there's mutual interest there, but it's just not feasible. So it's like whatever. That she moves on, I move on. And again, so fast forward to this dinner, she's like, "Oh, so and so's coming," and I'm like, "You know what? Arriving. So and so's arriving." And I'm like, "Man, I haven't met this person. I'd really like to at least meet this person. I wonder what we're gonna do." And she mentioned, she's like, "Oh yeah, we like think about going skiing," and I'm just like, "Man, I'm not going fucking skiing. Like, there's no shot."
This is
man.
in his mind. You gotta be more
In my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, hell no, I ain't going skiing. And then she turns and looks at me and she goes, "Oh my God, so and so loves skiing." And without a fucking beat, I go, "I love skiing." And she goes, "Oh, well, that's great. We should go here. We should go here." And I turn, and I look at Lyle, and I just go, I'm like, and he shakes his head at me, and he smiles, and he kind of does one of these. He's like, I look at Lyle, and I'm like, and they're all talking like, "So where do you think we should go?" I'm like, "There's a ton of places that you can go around here."
Probably doesn't know a single
Dude,
one.
not a fucking clue on what's happening around here as far as like ski hills go. So we get done. Me and Lyle leave early, and I walk out, and I turn and look at Lyle. I'm like, "Bro, I've never been skiing before." He goes, "I know. What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm like, is this dumb?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm thinking like, all right, like, is it dumb? Like, people learn how to ski all the time. So I tell Jeffrey, and the first thing he does, he's like, "You're so dumb." And I'm like, all right, well, Jeffrey thinks I'm everything I do is dumb. So I'm like, right, that don't mean shit. So
It's
I'm
one
like,
and the
all right.
same.
So I start telling other friends where I'm like, "Hey man, like, I agreed to go skiing, like, right, like, it's funny." And dude, every single friend that I talk to said, "You're dumb." And they're like, when are you skiing? And I was like,
Next week.
in 12 days. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I guess. So Lyle takes me skiing then. So we were all supposed to go, but it ended up being a big snowstorm. Jeffrey got caught up in some stuff. So it was me, Lyle, and my buddy Alex. So we go skiing on Saturday, the week before she shows up. And I roll up to this, we go to the Nordic. Or the Nordic. Right? What is it?
Nordic Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. We go
And there's nothing about it that's a mountain. There's nothing about it that's a mountain.
Nope, nothing.
No. So we go to the Nordic.
Jeffrey, I don't know what we got going on over there, but it's like jumping from 40 to 12 back to 2. So I don't know if someone maybe on the chat side can say whether or not it's like kicking people in and out. I know that's what happened last time. My sister was saying it kept kicking them out, but
it's an exclusive.
It's hopping around. Anyways, so
exclusive room.
Hey, they might not be able to hear your story, so it's perfect.
Thank God.
You might as well keep going.
So we get
Saturday
there.
before, Lyle takes you skiing.
Dude, I just show up and I'm like, she's like, "Hi, how can I help you?" I'm like, "Hi, it's my first time skiing. Can I rent some stuff?" She's like, sure.
Before we walked in, he looks at me. I was like, "You good?" He's like, "I don't know if I can do this." Before we the nerves you get probably.
Did you walk up the stairs backwards?
Dude, as we're driving there, I'm sitting there thinking, there's no way these guys actually want to go.
Yeah, they're just kidding.
Thinking I'm gonna get out of this, and so then we start walking up, and it starts getting more real. And I asked Lyle, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. He's like, what? I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, man. I really don't know. And then he's like, no. He's like, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. So we walk up, and I said, I got the stuff, got the boots, got the skis.
The video is lagging. That's why. Because it just jumped 10 people in 1 second. This is fucking jumping all over again.
Got it. So we it says audio's great. Oh, okay. Fuck, so everyone can hear it.
Wait, whatever.
So click into the skis, right? I'm like, hey, can I get
First off, did they look at you and be like,
oh, I definitely got some elevator eyes. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm in a high vis outfit. Like the bibs I'm in are meant for snowmobiling and ice fishing. So they're big, leggy, and heavy. And I'm in my jacket. And of course, man, I'm getting some looks like, man, this guy is so out of place. There's a boulder walking in. You know what I mean? And so they helped me out with the boots, get clicked in, and I asked the lady, I'm like, hey, can I get some poles? And she's like, you said this is your first time, right? I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh, you don't need poles. I'm like, what, lady? And she's like, you don't need poles. I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, you work here, so
hopefully you would know.
Why would you steer me wrong, right?
Right.
So we get up to the bunny hill, dude. I've fallen 3 times, and I haven't even gone down the hill yet.
But the bunny hill's almost a little bit harder because it's so slow. It's hard to actually carry any speed. I mean, I've never skied, so maybe it's better on skis. But to snowboard on the bunny hill is almost impossible because you can't even turn because you can't carry any speed. So
yeah. I couldn't get going. I kept sliding everywhere, dude. I was falling everywhere, man. Kids are skiing by me. I fall
probably
Lyle.
3,
dude.
4.
Lyle's in front of me, so he's got his board up like this, and my skis are here, so I don't go down.
Yep.
So I click in. Well, my skis start to do this, and I'm like, oh, and I fall forward.
I'm laying on the ground trying to hold him up. He's on me.
Starfish.
So I'm like this on Lyle. Like my hands aren't even here. They're wide. So I'm about this far from Lyle. We're face to face, and I'm like, Alex, my friend Alex. I'm like, help me, unclick me, man. What are we doing? My shins are this far from his fucking snowboard, bro. I'm inches away from cutting my shit up, and Alex is struggling to get unclicked. And dude, these kids are just skiing by us. And I'm like, help me. Get unclicked and finally click back in, and we do a few runs. Of course, I fall, crack my back one time. It was good. And then I'm like, man, I need a little bit of a break.
Need all the help I can get.
Then we hit the big bunny hill. That burned out my legs because we hit there's the rope, and that plastic, right? Well, I put it behind my back.
Where's it supposed to go?
And it slid down to my waist and then back behind my butt and then back down behind my
And
knee.
took you out.
No, dude, I squatted down. And so I was squatting the whole way up this hill, and I could feel my legs just burning out, man. I'm struggling the whole way up. And I'm thinking like, man, I'm like, did I do this right? And I get to the top, Lyle goes, man, my legs burn. I was like, okay, good. Like I did it right.
Why can't you just stand up?
It was like it was low. It's like one of the
For
like
kids?
a T-bar ones almost. Yeah, pretty much. It's low enough for kids to get picked up all the way through. So like you
Okay.
said, it just kind of slid down, and you had to crouch more than where you're
So that
normally
it
used
stay
to.
like on your back or your
Yeah,
butt. Otherwise,
yeah.
it would try to take you out at your calves.
otherwise you'd get like swept
Scoop.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's
All right.
built for someone who's 6'1", be standing there to, bring up the hill.
Yeah.
6'1" what?
6'1", Chippewa, and
and 33 years old.
yeah, thank you. 35.
35 years old.
Thank you.
But so, dude, I get 10 feet, I fall, and I'm like, I'm fucking over this, bro. I'm like, I can't do it. And then Alex and Lyle get up there, and I'm like, I don't know, man. They're like, you can do it, man. You can do it. So I get back on the thing, dude. I make it all the way to the bottom. I just
Did it.
commit, man.
I know
Felt
you got
good.
that problem in your life.
Huge problem. And then took a break, and Lyle's like, hey, man, like, as he's taking a break, I'm like, you guys can go, like, actually hit the hills. I don't want to keep you.
Hit the hills.
the
There's
hills,
only
bro.
one hill at fucking Nordic, man. And it takes you like 20 seconds to go from the top to the bottom.
You want to go hit the trails, my guy? Like, please, by all means.
You want to go fucking ride down your mound system in the back? Here it is.
So, dude, I'm sitting there, man, and Lyle
6'1"
goes,
laying down.
he goes, so Lyle's like, he's like, yeah, he goes, hey, man, he's like, when we get done, he's like, we'll get you up there. We'll get you down the hill. And so he leaves, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, there's no fucking shot. There's no shot I'm going down one of these like big hills. Like I said, dude, I've never gone skiing. So to me, these things look big. And I'm like, what am I doing here? And then I realized, I'm like, dude,
I'm here to impress.
and the thing of it is I'm like, you know what? I enjoy that like feeling of like being scared. So like when I go do stand up and that feeling you get where you're about to go on stage and you don't know if you're going to
You're, like,
fuck up your
nervous.
set or not.
Yeah.
And it's such a level of like scared nervousness that is like, it's like, I don't want to say addicting, but it kind of is.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
it-
like eating a ghost pepper beef stick.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that.
Dude, you know you shouldn't, but you just keep eating it because it's like, oh. Yeah, I've been paying for it for a whole day.
Oh my goodness.
Telling you,
man.
the whole day. Yeah.
Lot of wiping.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
so
but a lot of burning.
they get down, and Lyle goes, "You ready?" I'm like, "I'm ready, man." I'm ready. So we get up to the ski lift, man. Believe it or not, goes great. Off the ski lift, no problem.
Skis was a little bit easier off the
Yeah.
ski lift than
Yeah.
snowboarding your first time off the ski lift.
100%. Get up to the top, and then, dude, we get to the first hill, and I'm like, oh, what's the first green one? It's called Gentle Giant. Sick.
It's right up my alley, bro.
Dude, I'm like, dog, that's me, man. So we go down it, and the part of the hill is like, it goes like steep, not as steep, and then it changes and it goes steep, not as steep. I cut across it because I didn't know how to fucking turn. I cut across this bitch. I go steep. And so, like, I go down it, and I'm like, oh, man. Like, I feel
Power
like I'm going to fall.
pizza.
Bro, I save it, right? And then I hit the other steep part, and it drops down, and I just feel my whole body go like this, and I'm cooking. Like,
So you fell over backwards.
boom, I hit the thing. And you know when you're, like, tubing or water skiing or whatever, and you hit the water pretty hard? That's what it felt like, man.
Well, yeah, it's fucking rock hard.
Oh,
It's snow, bro.
Very
It's frozen.
Very unforgiving. Dude, I hit, and I just remember being like, and I slide a little bit, I'm like, and I felt my ski come off, and I'm laying there, I'm like, man, this is so fucking dumb. What am I doing? and then I hear, I'm like, I hope that's ski patrol. Like,
They can drag me down this hill that takes 15 seconds to get down.
And then I turn, I look, and it's Lyle, and he's like, how was that? I'm like, well, I get why they wear helmets. I'm like, I didn't.
Did you wear one?
No.
Did you hit your head?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to hear what he had to say because, like I said, I wanted to treat him like
Probably made fun of you for wearing a helmet.
I didn't even wear one either because I was expected to be on the bunny hill the whole time.
Yeah.
But I was like, I gotta treat them almost like how a kid, when you see a kid fall, like don't pay any attention, they won't cry. So I came up there, I was like, so how was that? Because when he slammed it. I saw his head just slap off the ground.
Yard sale.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, ski
I'd
went
say
off,
that.
man. And so no, I was like, well, I'm like, that didn't tickle. I unclicked the other one, rolled over, stood up, clicked it back in, and then made it down to the bottom. And I was like, all right. I'm like, hey man, I'm like, that's good.
It's a good
first
day
start.
one.
Good-
Day
good
one.
day
Day
one.
one.
You know
Day
what I
one in
mean?
the books.
Day one in the books. Now we got to do it again. Fucking
So how'd the week later go?
Week later, so long story short is that we got there before they did, so we kind of got to do the bunny hill, a couple hills, and my sister was there, so she skis. I was trying to get advice from two snowboarders. You know, my sister skis, Jeffrey skis, so I got some more advice on how to get around. So works great. They show up like an hour and a half later. We're not on the same wavelength as far as them like going up, us coming down, right? Well, eventually get to the bottom. We've been skiing for a couple hours at this point, and I'm like, all right, like I think I'm gonna go sit down, go catch some pine, you know, go hit the bench.
What the fuck?
Oh, and all the while too, when I was skiing that first time, all the pictures I was doing, I was like, man, I'm like, she's gonna see that I'm a skier, bro.
I know.
Yeah, he
I
bought
know.
into it.
Yeah. So then Jeffrey did tell me to do the tips up thing though, so that's why I was like, I gotta go on ski lift, man. Got to
What's
hit
tips up?
Got to hit the pick. So the skis, like, so when you're gonna hit the ski lift, you got to make sure you keep your tips up. So when it hits, so they don't get dragged underneath.
Oh.
So that's why you always got to keep them up like this. So then
When you're taking off.
Yeah, so I took a picture of like my skis. I said tips up, falls down, or falls zero is what I put. But no, I get to the bottom, dude. I get to the bottom, and I'm like, I need a break. My sister comes down. She's like, so what do you, she's like, well, what are you thinking? I'm like, I think I'm gonna take a break. She goes, well, I think I'm gonna do one more. And then Casey and Kenzie come down, and they're like, I think we're gonna do one more. I was like, I think I'm gonna take a break. They're like, oh, come on, do one more. Lyle comes down, and he's like, so what do you think, man? One more? And I'm like,
Now I gotta do one.
I'm like, all right.
Don't you know the rule of thumb? You never say one more.
I'm like, all right, well, before we take a break. So I was like, all right. I'm like, I'll do one more. So this friend of ours slides down, and she goes, you know, I think I'm gonna take a break. And she goes, oh, I see the girls actually up on the balcony. And everyone else goes, yeah, Tito, you should go take a break. I think
Go by them, go take a break.
I think right now is the perfect time to take a break. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay. So right, we walk over there, get a chance to get some shots and beers, you know, meet her, and we go back outside, and she's like, does anybody want a shotgun of beer? And I was like, and there was like 6 of us standing there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I will. She's like, okay. So we go buy a beer. I'm like, well, what do you want? And, you know, there's like Coors Light right there. I'm like, I just figured we'd do Coors Light. She's like, oh, you want to do a Heineken? I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you want a shotgun of Heineken? I'm like, yeah.
I guess.
Do a shotgun of Heineken, do a beer. And at this point, dude, I've had like no food. And it's what, 3? Mm-hmm. 3 o'clock? And I just got done cranking beers and shots. So I get up to the top of the hill, and I look at her, and I'm like, "Hey," I'm like, "You want to race?" And she turns and looks at me, and she goes, she nods, and she tucks, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" So then I go to chase after her, right, to race.
Yeah.
And my sister hears this, and it registers for her that, you know, that her brother is her second time ever doing this. You know, he's alcohol drinks in, and he's like, hey, you want to race?
Did you race?
Yeah.
He's full committed for her.
Full committed,
Full
man.
commitment.
Committed.
Hit the bottom, didn't, whatever, right? So we get done. We meet for beers, dude. Everything goes great.
Did she know you sucked at skiing?
Oh, bro, I think she did, because she came up to me, and she's like, so you've been, so you big skier, huh? And I'm like, Yep, big skier. And she goes, you just been skiing all your life since you were a kid? And I was like, yep. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, yep. You know, being a native, man, we got to know all these trails and all these lands, all these hills. Got to explore every bit of it. And she's like,
One's just cheese for your bitch ass. There's another one there too. Eat that one too.
Yeah. And she goes, dude, not buying it.
That's what she said?
No, I don't think she bought it.
Well, yeah, but did she say not buying it?
She laughed.
Oh.
So we go eat, bro. We smash Olive Garden. And then so we're sitting there, we're talking about what to do next time that she's up. And this girl goes, she's like, oh, well, what should we all do? And I'm like, there's nothing that she can do that I haven't done.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever she said, like, I'm sure I could probably do it. Right. And then she goes, so what do you guys think? Should we all go like horseback riding?
I don't know.
And I look at her, dude, without hesitation. I go, I love horseback riding.
He's giving tips. He's never been horseback. He's like, yeah, I go bareback. He's a good grab with the thighs, wrap your hand around the mane. I was like, this fucking
Well,
guy.
she probably believes it. She's like, this dude's native.
No,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
come on.
Yeah.
I was
he
like,
grew up riding horses.
I was like, I used to have a horse named Sunset. Like,
He came up with a fake horse fur. We went from behind, never went skiing. Now he's got to learn. I don't know how to horseback ride, so.
Hey, I rode a horse in
CJ can take
South Carolina.
so I mean,
With Jay Boodle.
if there's anybody that needs, a guinea pig for, and
Who is
you know.
telling us that they're going to put you on a donkey and not a horse?
bro, dude,
Oh,
Nick
Dude,
said you're more of a donkey guy.
yeah,
Nick said they're going to put him on a donkey and said, did you guys see, by the way?
we're gonna need a Clydesdale. Yes, we did.
Nick got on a podium,
Yep,
which
third.
means
Saw that.
he's probably in the running for the U.S. Olympic
Yes.
team again.
You see they put all the ages up there too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like 22, 20,
No,
and
he said their
43.
their combined age was less than his.
It's crazy.
Anyway, so now we're gonna have to learn how to ride horses.
Yes, now we're gonna have to learn how to ride horses.
All of us.
I mean, I feel like though instinctually it should be there, right? You know what I mean?
That's what you said about skiing.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. That's one of those where like I am an athlete, you know.
Next, she'll suggest to do some taxes.
I do my own taxes.
Well, there you go. It's something you can do.
That's truth.
Honestly, though, if she's like, "Oh, let's go bowling," I'm like, "Fuck that! I cannot bowl."
You can't bowl.
can't
What
bowl.
can you do, bro?
I can't bowl.
Everything we've talked about, you can't do. You can't ski. You can't fucking ride a horse. You can't bowl. What do you do that normal people do?
Okay, I can bowl. I can't bowl good.
Well,
I don't like
everybody
bowling.
can
I like
bowl.
bowling. I can do everything else pretty damn good except horseback ride,
Ski,
and bowl. Anything else you name it, I could probably do it.
Cartwheels,
All right, name anything else. I can probably
gymnastics,
do it. Come on, man, that's a given. You know I can't
riding
do
dirt
gymnastics.
bikes.
Yeah.
All right, name 6 more. Name a 6th thing that I can't do.
Can't ride an electric bike.
I can ride an e-bike.
Right into an awning, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you know what? I tried to do a cartwheel. That's a whole, or a wheelie. That's a whole different thing. I can get around that thing. It's like, hey man, your job's in, Ontario. Guess what? Bop, bop, bop. I can hit that e-bike the whole way. But you tell me to hit a wheelie, ain't happening.
I mean, maybe the list is smaller of the things you can do. Maybe next time provide like a list. Like, here's my suggestions. And have like a suggestions list of things you can do.
What would be the top of your list that you can impress? Like, like this is going to be the most impressive thing you can do.
Axe throwing.
Yes.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Can you throw axes?
Of course.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Have you ever thrown an axe?
No.
Absolutely.
A fucking another one to add to the list.
I'd be
Axe throwing.
curious to see what it would be.
Yeah, what is it? Let's hear it.
I don't know,
That you're
man.
going to show somebody that you can do well. Like, hey, this is going to impress her.
I as much as I want to say golf, I know that I just end up shanking the fuck out of every shot the whole time.
Okay, but you can suck at golf and hit like 2 or 3 good shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
does have-
immediately impress.
And
Yeah.
people are like, all right, this person's probably pretty good. Like, for instance, the first couple times we went golfing with Casey Balazic, for some reason, he just like
Yeah.
couldn't
Yep.
figure it out. But there was like a couple holes where you're like, all right, this guy when he's on and he's like in his element, he's probably pretty
Yeah.
damn good.
Yep. Yeah.
He's just not in right now. There's too much pressure. I don't know, but he's just not having it right now. So when you're in your element, it doesn't take much in golf to like hit a couple good shots and like have like a good hole or two that you're like, all right, this guy's probably pretty good when he's not 16 hot dogs and 7 beers in.
Oh, that's another thing. Oh, how about that? 9 dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings.
We didn't
Yeah, you
finish
didn't
it, though.
do it.
We didn't
Yeah,
do it,
you
though.
didn't do
I
it.
didn't do that either.
You didn't do it.
You didn't do that either.
You didn't.
8.5 innings.
If you would have just shut the
Check the
fuck,
tape.
If you would have just shut the fuck up,
Check
you
the
would have
tape.
fucking done it.
Check the tape.
But all you did was fucking talk in the last inning.
How many did you have, Jeffrey?
I knew I wasn't gonna do it.
Thank you.
I had
Rest my
5
case.
I think I had 3.
I think I had 3. Yep.
Damn. It was
Yeah,
brutal.
but they weren't normal dogs.
No, they were not.
They weren't your average
Yeah.
dog.
No, these are fucking
Tomahawk.
tigers, bro.
Look at tigers.
Tiger dogs, bro.
These things are massive.
Look at everyone's putting up stuff that you can't do. Gymnastics, tomahawk.
Suggested shit that you.
Damn. You know what? I feel like this is just super uncalled for.
All right, we got like a quick 10-minute. Let's talk ski jumps real quick.
Okay.
Obviously, a lot of you guys seen we showed up with banging outfits
Yep.
that we got on fucking Amazon, head to toe. I tried to find it for you guys the other night, but I couldn't. The like Northwoods or UP Peninsula Credit Union put a post out of us holding the things, and like I had one and Cap had one, and the lady said that she's printing out 500 flyers for next year of it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what she said. Truth, not true, I don't know. But we went to the ski jumps. That's like the first time I've been there like before once or twice, but it was very like minimal. Like went there, didn't know what the fuck I was doing, wasn't really paying attention. Actually, this time still didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Still didn't pay attention. But I was there for a good part of the day. We went and walked around. We were a freaking hit, man.
Dude,
like we
a good
had
time.
so much fun just wearing the freaking baby blue, all the retro colors.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was fun. There was some parts that we didn't get to walk that looking back at it, like I wish we would have, like right outside of our little area.
Yeah,
And-
that way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
Hats off to JQ, by the way, for getting us hooked up. We had a sweet spot to hang out.
Dude, it's a really good spot, man. Front row, these people flying 150 meters-ish, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I think some guy went like 400 feet or something like that.
Something
Real
ridiculous,
close.
man.
Yeah,
Insane.
yeah. And who is that football coach guy that
Mariucci.
Mariucci, that
Steve
what,
Mariucci.
Tyler was obsessed with. No idea who that was. But
He just shaking.
I was trying to tell like the guys at the shop. I'm like, yeah, there's some like football coach guy there, and I'm like, Mucci.
Mariucci.
I don't know. And
yeah.
I'm like, you guys know? And they're like, nah, we don't know.
That's crazy, bro's a Lions head coach.
Well, that's why. Nobody likes the fucking Lions.
Yeah.
But I guess we were in Michigan.
Yeah.
The
He goes that
math.
That makes sense.
The
I
math.
think, I think he's from the area, too, of like Iron Mountain anyway.
Okay.
So,
We did that, which was cool. We went out at night. It was something. We had fun amongst ourselves.
How many people show up to this? Was it a lot?
They claim like what, 3,000?
I thought it was more than that. I thought it was like 10,000.
I thought it was like
10,000's a lot.
3,000.
It was quite a bit.
That's a lot of people.
3,000 is
Yeah.
even a lot of
Yeah, that's a
people.
lot
I
of
mean,
people for ski
you got to
jumps.
think like this. There was only 6 or maybe rows of vehicles, maybe 8, and it wasn't like a
Probably 8.
full. It wasn't like a full 40 or something, like a field nut to
Yeah.
butt the whole way. So I don't think it's quite. I think it's like 3,000. I think I heard on there that it was
Yeah.
like
That's
3,000
a
people.
lot.
But
So.
A lot of
But
snow
still.
bunnies, though.
yeah, dude, snow bunnies. Yeah, a lot of snow bunnies. But which you never really know what's hiding under there.
I guess that makes sense.
Right? They're masked
Yes.
up. They got
Yeah.
hats on. You never know,
You
right?
never know what's under.
And they're like,
You never
"Hey."
know.
JQ said 461 was the longest.
461. There you
That's
go.
insane.
Yeah, and they kept like moving the thing because the guys were jumping out past the landing zone that you're supposed to go in and all this shit. So it was sick. What was your favorite part?
What was my favorite part? Honestly,
that was a real weird way to present that. But
honestly, I do all of it. I think the experience of the outfits.
dude,
That's was probably
100%.
my favorite.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like everyone was super nice about it.
Dude, everybody loved it.
Yeah.
I was honestly like caught off guard.
Oh yeah.
How
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
everybody like we couldn't go 20 feet without someone stopping us as and take a picture.
Really?
Dude,
That's
like
pretty
it was like walking through freaking Crandon or whatever. Like it was that tight. Like people were just like blown away by it. But and what made it really funny is so like 3 of us went and did a walk around.
Yeah. Just,
And then a bunch of people stopped us.
Yeah.
So then we're like, what was there? Was there 5 of us total or 6?
well, 5 of us in outfits, and
5.
then 6
Yeah.
was a girl.
So 5 of us in outfits. So we did 3 of us in outfits, did a lap around, and we came back. We're like, dude, we got to get the rest of you guys. Like so many people wanted to stop and like talk to us. Like, we got to come back with more. Like, they're going to be blown away. They're going to be like, wait, how did you just bring up more? So then we did another lap around a little bit later, not right away again.
Yeah.
We went and bopped around again with more of us, and we're like, we just keep breeding them. We're breeding them in the back over there.
And then also we had mustaches. Well,
Yeah.
I did. I can't grow one.
I can't grow one either, but yeah, we had mustaches, and I think you almost have to go back again next year with outfits just to like back it up.
Yeah.
Just to back it up.
Yeah, like it's those guys again.
Yeah.
Like they're-
Yeah, for sure. And I think if I did it next year, I would arrive Saturday morning and then leave Sunday. Because being that we went Friday and then spent the night Friday and kind of went after it, and then we're all day drinking, kind of hanging out, and then going into Saturday night. Like, Saturday night's supposed to be like the fun time, whatever. But a lot of the people are just so beat.
Yeah.
Because we went there pretty dang early.
Yeah.
We were there at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think I cracked. No, I had a Bloody Mary. I think it was like nine something.
Yeah.
9 something. I'm not even a big Bloody Mary guy. Oh, this fucking guy right here, man. He's like, so they don't even tell him, right?
I didn't make them.
He pours the.
I didn't make it.
Who was it? Cap? Who made somebody?
No,
dude, pours
Tyler.
the vodka, right?
Wait.
Oh, Tyler.
Or JQ. Maybe
Someone.
JQ made them. Anyways.
Anyway, pour the vodka, and then they pour the
Bloody Mary mix.
Mary mix, and they go, "What are you doing? The Bloody Mary mix
It was
is already
JQ.
mixed." So he got fucking
So it was already pre-mixed. and you
tripled
guys
up.
made
Yeah.
it more.
I took one drink of this freaking Bloody Mary, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this thing is fucking stout. And then someone's like, afterwards, like, did you put vodka in it? We're like, yeah. We mixed it like a normal drink. They're like, that thing's already got a bunch of vodka in it. And I'm like, no wonder. So I ended up dumping half of mine into another one and then making one out of it because I was a small guy. I can't do it. Couldn't do it. I would have been napping. I would have been napping in like 10 minutes after that thing.
Yeah.
I would have been hitting the ski jumps.
Dude, I'm glad we went back and got food after we did that lap. I was getting a little fucking litty, man.
Dude,
I was getting a little.
it was a little bit wild.
Feel a
Like
little
we were
woozy,
kind of, yeah,
It doesn't feel a little woozy.
we were kind of in it. We were kind of in it. So that was the ski jumps. It was cool. It was fun.
A lot of moms.
A lot of moms. A lot of people dressed up, and nowhere to get gritty on the dance floor. Here to tell you, if you're trying to have a nightlife at the ski jumps, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. No dance floors. Well, we made one Friday night.
We did make one.
We did make one Friday night. and Tito signed somebody's shirt as a ski coach.
Did you?
2 autographs.
2 autographs as a ski coach right
Yep.
here, baby.
Yeah,
told people you were?
Because I had that dumbass jacket on.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Are you a ski coach?" I'm like, "Sure am."
I love skiing.
I was like, "I love skiing.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
I
about
love
it."
skiing.
I
Let
was
me
like,
tell
"I love
ya."
skiing." They're like, "Oh my god, can I get your autograph?" I was like, "Sure, man." Gave me the pen. I was like,
You said your real name too?
I signed Tito. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
They're gonna look you up.
I was like, there you go. Yeah, right. They're like, this guy's a fucking fraud.
Jeffrey, don't look so impressed, okay? All right,
That's good.
we're going to our commercial break. We'll be back in, is it 10?
10.
Yeah.
10-ish. We got our guests here. They're full of pizza and beer, and we're ready to go.
No audio. Remember, no audio.
Oh, shit. No audio.
But yeah, so
Yep.
just-
You still haven't figured it out?
No.
Well, dude, you had one job in the last hour.
Oh my god.
More about the track design with our man, the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael. But great start from Nate Thrasher.
And this is one of these guys. Oh!
Not such a great start. He's down. Stays on his feet, drops the bike.
You want to talk about skill and saving a motor, saving what could have been a gnarly crash. He comes up short. That was unreal. Hit a piece of plywood.
And this was just a few moments ago. Oh, that is a brutal for Bryce Shelley.
Well, these guys are excited because this track is fresh again, so they're going out there and not really thinking that they put a little bit of water on it, so a little bit slippery. Got another rider got caught off just like Levi did off that track.
Coming in to an area here as Hardy Munoz trying to fight off. And look at Kitchen. Levi Kitchen has arrived very fast on the scene.
That guy came out of nowhere, but yeah, that split lane right there, giving the riders options to go inside or outside.
Here we go to split lane. Let's see how this works out.
So if you take the inside like Kitchen did, it forces you for the outside lane and vice versa. And you see how it works out. They're fairly even as Anstey's feeling the pressure from the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki rider who almost lost control.
Did you see his hand?
Yeah, his hand came off. Yeah, sometimes you're like, all right, I'm all right now. But yeah, I thought for sure he was going to try to square him up, but those bumps are a little bit bigger, and now he missed that rhythm.
And that's why we're saying, it's like, these rhythm lanes are going to get chewed up and they're going to get ruddy. And you saw Levi miss the combination right there. Look how much time he lost.
How about this for a dominant victory? 5 seconds, Tom Vial wins Heat 1 for his 3rd career Heat win. And to Jason Thomas's point earlier on, it's going to get Vial back in the groove and back on track. Heat 2, 250 East, let's go here in Daytona. Good start, RJ Hampshire. That white bike, the Rockstar Energy Factory Husqvarna, great start.
Great start for RJ. That's exactly what he needs. Looks like Seth Handmaker's up in 2nd.
Chad Timus is in there.
In 3rd. So it's getting through his rhythm section, RC, especially if you get out front. It's going to be huge in these races to get a little bit of gap so you don't have to worry about anybody coming to you on that inside.
Well, and you're able to gap them. And if one guy makes a mistake, then Jack, man, I can feel like watching the bottom of the screen and you see the lead that RJ has over Seth Hammaker, which isn't much. Hammaker keeping him honest, but I used to feel so comfortable and confident coming to race Daytona because I grew up on this type of soil.
A win is a win, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's a big deal to feel that confidence and feel like you're in the groove. And so it was a great start from RJ. He got the whole shot and hasn't looked back.
Yeah, and I think between the two, I'm surprised Seth didn't jump that right there. I think Seth is faster. But RJ got through that rhythm section a little bit better, and you can see the gap by just making a small mistake. But I like what I see from both these guys, especially Seth, keeping him honest after those mistakes, still right there.
RJ Hampshire aboard his Rockstar Energy Factory Husqvarna. He's on his way home. And it's been a comprehensive heat race here in Daytona, and it's another heat win. Let's start there and let's start here. It's the first heat of the 450s. Away we go. Roxon right on the inside, pushes his way past Dylan Ferrandis. However, it's Shane McElrath who gets the best start, gets the whole shot.
Yeah, and it's going to get harder and harder, as you said, because the ruts are going to come out. And here's Ken Roxon doing what Ken Roxon does. So inspiring right off the beginning. Shane's doing a little fight back, but I think Ken get a good run through these whoops. Close him down, nice.
But you saw him there in that interview, just big smile on his face, and he's like, I don't have this trophy, and I want it.
Making Joey have to make a decision right here. And just really, it's going to come down to this rhythm section. Who gets through it the best?
See this inside line that Justin Hill, he faked him out, was going to go the inside and then switches up, puts an audible. And that messes up Justin Cooper, but I like that inside rut forming up there.
He had to work hard at the beginning to get by Shane McElrath. It's another heat win.
Ruth! Listen, Jenna, I need to lay low for a few days.
Why? Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 2.99% APR for 72 months on select Hyundai vehicles.
How about that?
There you go.
Ken Roxon. 50th career heat victory. And he's in good form tonight. That was a nice little scrap amongst those three guys with Savachi and Cooper. Here we go. Heat 2 of the 450s. Who gets the best jump? Oh my goodness, it is not even close. Chase Sexton just flew out.
Cooper Webb goes down.
Wow, I didn't see that one. I was watching that whole shot by.
Oh, and so too does Sexton. The teammates are down.
We talked about it, James. We talked about how this was going to be gnarly. Oh, no.
Chase is pulling off. I think this is more, look, I'm sure he's not feeling well, but that bike is all bent up. So the best chance for him to go get it fixed up and come back for that LCQ.
There it is right there. The Cowboy is on the inside. This is the kind of ride that Aaron Plessinger needs to boost his confidence, bring his morale back up after a really tough start to this season.
Well, I remember when this place just ignited when he did it for Dale.
There it is right there. The Cowboy is on the inside. This is the kind of ride that Aaron Plessinger needs to boost his confidence, bring his morale back up after a really tough start to this season.
Well, I remember when this place just ignited when he did it for Dale.
Look at this.
Nice pass. And we used to talk about being these kind of tracks set up well for Aaron with the ruts.
And this is the kind of ride that he needs. Another confidence boost for Malcolm Stewart. He gets the heat win, his first in San Diego a couple of years ago, and the Cowboy rides home second.
Yep, first win since San Diego 2023.
All the way through to the Super Motocross Finals. 250 last chance qualifier here in Daytona. Let's do it. There are 4 spots to the main event on the line.
Recreating his career, comes back and then wins all kinds of championships.
Things are getting pretty spicy for that 4th and final transfer position between Isaiah Clark and Bryton Carroll. Keep an eye on the 483 all in white there. That's Carroll, and he's got his eyes on Isaiah Clark, who is in the yellow and blue with the white and black helmet. So the pressure is on. Isaiah Clark has done a nice job just to stabilize, and look at the gap that he's brought himself back to Bryton Carroll. So that's a little bit of extra comfort.
Out front, been a boring race, which is all you want here at Daytona. Nice board.
Hey, boring race is good for someone.
Yep.
What a great ride aboard his Partzilla PRMX machine. Jack Chambers, you're headed to the main event. Well done. Nice LCQ victory. Baker for second, Collop for third, and Isaiah Clark. The only time Chase Sexton has raced in a last chance qualifier in the 450s. Let's do it. And he gets a very similar start to what he did in his heat. And then we get to the area where it all came undone.
Well, his starts have been on point.
Jeremy Hand and Grant Harlan and Freddie Norrin and Tristan Lane, they all want to make this 450 main tonight here in Daytona. So this is a look and learn and experience for Chase Sexton, and get ready for the main. And here's where the action is.
Yeah, and Chase doing a good job not being in this battle, because one thing that is different that he's probably not used to, these guys they'll send you home packing. They want to make it to the main event, so best thing to do is just stay away from them.
You have to definitely be on your toes and looking ahead.
Yeah.
This is one of those tracks.
Whoa! That is a huge get off by Jeremy Hand. Oh no.
Comes out. The left-hand side of your screen. Oh, just short. Talk about nose pick. That was a perfect example. Dismount, ghost rides the bike. That was a tough case.
Just get this rhythm good.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
This is the difference between sticking around or going home, folks. And Grant Harlan's lost a lot of time to Jerry Robin there.
Yeah, shout out to Jerry. He nailed that thing, but...
Meanwhile, way out in front, Chase Sexton gets a full race in before the main event. Justin Starling has ridden very well. Freddie Norrin aboard his Kawasaki grabs third, and well done, Jerry Robin.
Nice.
That's going to hurt Grant Harlan. Unfortunately, he was in that spot, but that was a heck of a comeback from Jerry Robin. This is round 3 of the 2025.
And we're live.
And we're live. And we are back. And tonight, we got our first sponsor. Give it to us, Tito.
This segment is brought to you by Impulse Hub, where you can get all of your merch and everything you need, from hats to beanies to sweatshirts to even T-shirts. You want to support the breast cancer? Get the one that's pink and says boobies on it. You want to support Lyle and his addictions to chicken nuggets? Get the one that says Impulse. And if you want to support Crazy Joe Greaves and everything that he does, get the off-season sweatshirt. So go to Impulse Hub, go to shop, get what you need. These are long, these are fluffy, and they're super comfortable.
Yeah.
And I haven't washed this in 39 days, so.
And don't get your hubs mixed up.
Yes.
We know there's a lot of hubs on there. Impulse Media Hub, not these other hubs. We're not getting squirrely. So
It's only one hub that'll make you arrive, and it's us.
And it's us. if you're thinking it's something else, you're wrong. But all right, we're back. We got our guests in here. We're going to start off with the little man between the big guys. Some know him by Tweety. Some know him by Sands. Some know him by Casey. But we know him by one of the boys, Mr. Casey Stoller. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
He
Well,
was-
better than late than never, though.
Better than late than never.
Better late than never.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there. He came to Crandon with us last year, fall Crandon. Got to camp, got to get the full experience. First time ever, like, race weekend, right?
Yeah.
You've been to a couple.
Thursday to Sunday. Or no, Monday. It was Monday.
It was Monday.
A long weekend.
It was, yeah. Did you make it to past 1 o'clock any day?
2 of them.
I don't
Wait a minute, back up. We closed the bar down. Somebody disappeared
You
because
were
I
eating
remember carrying the pizza home.
Okay, but after
in the
that,
rain.
you were gone. And guess who was still going?
Yeah, munching on the pizza.
Guess who was still going afterwards? Not fucking Tweety.
Whatever.
Whatever, buddy.
I hear it.
And our other guest tonight, all the way from Louisiana, not actually, lives in Luxembourg. He's a pitcher for one of the Brewers. Wait, nope, I messed it up. I'm just fucking with you. Your NFL rookie defensive end, defensive, not end? Or is it end?
Linebacker.
Whatever. Of the year. I don't play football. I don't know. Tito do it. Tito knows. Let's get some stats guys.
Here we go.
Anyways, so and our other guest, other than Casey, just a handsome individual here. You know what I mean? Would pay, right? But also to his left, we have standing 6'4", 200 and a lot of pounds.
I'll take it though.
From Covington, Louisiana, went to school at Texas A&M. Two-time NFC Defensive Player of the Week. We have Edgerrin Cooper.
Cool.
Welcome.
What's going on, man? What's happening?
So, a little bit late, but we got you here.
Yeah.
And we know we were supposed to do it last week, but I got busy. Casey was sick. Coop was busy.
Yeah.
Didn't work out, so glad to have you guys. I know you had to drive straight through from Milwaukee to get here, so we appreciate it. But what's good? How's it been living in Wisconsin, man?
Oh, it's very different. It's a big change coming from Louisiana, but I love it. It's a lot of loving people out here, and everybody just respects each other. And that's one thing I like the most.
Yeah, and obviously Casey and I have been good friends for a little while now. Friends or acquaintances for a longer while.
Yeah.
But he took you snowmobiling this winter. What was it? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I saw some pictures and some stories about the first snowmobiling trip. So most people.
Well, wait, we got to start in the beginning though. It starts at my house when I'm watching YouTube videos of 509 and all those guys out west. And bro's like, yeah, I want to go do that. Like, we do that around here. I'm like, no, you can't do that around here, but we can kind of go somewhat close to that. And then we get into the trail riding, and then I'll let you lead the way on that one.
Hey, you know,
So to start off, have you ever ridden a snowmobile?
no, I haven't.
So
you know, I had to try it one time at least.
Safety courses were taken, licenses were earned. Keep that in mind.
Oh, you did the safety course.
Yeah, no, I got to do everything right. Safety first.
And then you guys went up to, where'd you go?
We went to Munising.
Okay,
Yep.
Munising, and there was a bunch of snow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of snow. Yeah.
Started off on the trails.
Started off trail riding. First day we got there, probably around noon. We were just going to take what should have been probably like an hour and a half ride. We get going down the trail. Coop's brand new sled. Mind you, he's got one of the fastest production snowmobiles that they can produce for the trail.
I mean, if you're going to do it, go big, right?
Yeah. And then break-in mode, so we were just cruising, putting along, and got down there and went to the big springs, I think, the Kitchapee or whatever, however you say that. Saw the natural springs, and we got lunch. And
that thing was cool. I never saw anything like that. All the snow falling. And
was it a big waterfall? Is that what it is?
It's like
what is it?
It's just a natural spring like lake that's clear to the bottom. You take this like boat out that you use a wheel to get out on a big lakes.
It's like crystal clear.
Yeah.
You see straight to the bottom.
Is it open all winter?
All winter because it's naturally flowing.
Right.
And there's a bunch of fish down there, a bunch of trout, big fish too. So.
I don't know if I could fish that because you can see them, but you're like, why aren't you biting it?
Protected, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So you can't touch any of those fish in there.
You can't.
I
So
can't.
you started there.
Big guy over here.
So we said over under 5.5 bars. Y'all stopped before the refuel.
Up there, you can't do that up in Michigan. Wisconsin, whole different ball game. You go to every corner, there's a bar. But up in Michigan, you got to plan your routes around going to gas and bars. So the one day, I think we probably hit 3 or 4 bars was the most. Started with late breakfast, lunch, dinner, then short to home, quick stop.
Yeah. The shacks around there are fire though. Well,
the bars.
Yeah,
they all make good food. Have you been up to Crivets yet?
No.
He looked at Casey.
No, he has not been up to Crivets.
We're going to change that this summer.
This summer, yeah. We were going to go up there to go snowmobiling, but Mother Nature said otherwise.
And all the snow's gone.
It's gone, so we're just going to wait for summer and boat season and be up at the flowage.
Yeah,
and
UTVs.
What are we about to get into tomorrow? What's going on with this weather?
Nothing. It's going to rain.
Rain here.
Yeah, it's going to rain here, unfortunately.
Oh, just rain.
Yeah,
but
that's what it did today,
like
too.
an hour north here
Yeah,
from here.
hour north, we're supposed to get like 6 to 9 inches.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
lot of
guess
inches.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone around here says that they can give 6 to 9, and we all know it ends up with like 4.
Or 2.
Still
And
a lot.
I always give 9 inches.
Yeah, no, 9 inches.
Yeah.
That's what the weatherman comes on and says. Is it a wind blown 4 to 6 or is it a natural 4 to 6?
Ooh, you know what I mean? Blue Chew.
Blue Chew, get you home. Get you home.
Blue Chew 4 to 6.
Felt like I was driving with 12 inches of snow on the ground tonight when we were coming home with all the rain and people, dude.
Driving like shit.
Well, we were cruising.
I can imagine.
We had
I
things to
can
do, places
imagine.
to be, but yeah, it was not good for a while.
So back to Munising. We need to hear the whole thing in depth. What happened? We want to hear from your perspective, Coop.
I don't know about that one. They need to hear that one.
Come on.
Well, it was nice.
We blast Tito on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say we had a little experience off the trail in the deep snow, and there may have been a couple small tree limbs hanging out from this said trail. And
the trees like to grab you. The tree branches like to grab you.
yeah.
Oh, I've been there. I've had to say that story before.
Yeah, we've all been there. You don't learn unless you go do that.
And then it bit back.
Yeah,
Bit
got
back.
stuck. Didn't you get stuck?
I think I still see it. Did it? You just got to tell everyone. I mean, you can't just leave everybody up here hanging like this. This is like part of coming to Wisconsin, getting to hang out with the boys, like getting to learn the full thing, right? Like you're never going to do this in Texas. You're never going to do this in Louisiana. I mean, they can do it on 4-wheelers, right? They can do it kind of in that world. But to do it on a snowmobile, to give you a funny story to go along with it, my mechanic, Devin, he's a huge snowmobiler. Loves, dies fucking snowmobiles. And we were hitting this road, like where you cross one of the roads right here in like by Pulaski. And it had like a pretty good lip, so we were jumping. I was like, oh, I'm going to eat it and jump side to side. And I ended up freaking jumping it, and it bottomed out, and it blew me off the sled. And I just freaking Supermaned it. I Supermaned it, let go of the sled, fucking poof, into the snow, and freaking there I lie. And Devin comes over, he's like, dude, what the hell just happened? I'm like, shit happens. Like, it is what it is.
Bottomed it out. We've all fallen out of a snowmobile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
All of us. Right, Jeffrey? Have you fallen off a snowmobile?
Yes, plenty of times.
Okay.
I want to see a picture of y'all on a snowmobile.
Oh, man.
Hey, do you think either one of these two can do a cartwheel?
I think he has it in him.
That's an ongoing debate.
I trust him too. I got you.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
Remember,
Yeah.
he loves skiing and horseback riding.
Yeah.
So. He loves cartwheels too.
I love cartwheels, man.
The next thing is, do you think Tito can squat Jeffrey, or can Jeffrey squat Tito?
Which one?
Which one?
Who can squat who?
You gotta choose.
Who can squat
I
who?
don't know. I feel like they're
Remember who he cheers for.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with
you're
anything?
You're right on that. Yeah.
Exactly. See,
What does that have
We're
to do
going
with
this route.
anything?
hey, it's all about strength. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
think
Strength with what?
he
Body,
could
spirit.
squat him?
Yeah, he got him.
What about you, Casey?
I see both.
I
honestly.
could squat him.
Yeah, and I wouldn't touch even close to either of you, but he could probably squat you, I think.
See,
You don't think I can squat him?
You
I
think
think you
Jeffrey?
could too, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
think he's got
easy,
it.
Easy.
I think he's got it.
No.
ask
See?
him about his ACLs.
Doesn't matter.
Tito can clearly do a
I
cartwheel.
heard ACLs, not ACL. Those
Yeah.
are-
Plural?
You
Both?
need either one of them.
Both.
Yep.
Do you have one ACL
I got one, yeah.
and one's torn?
Yeah, the left one 4 times.
4 times.
Thanks for your new one.
Hey,
Yep.
Casey
Good one.
Blazik said, Coop, do you watch WWE? I don't know what.
Bro, I thought it was real for the longest, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
agree.
all
I
we
thought it
need
was
to-
long.
That's all.
Honestly, even if you didn't tell me now, I probably still think it's real.
Yeah, that's how I started.
When did you find out?
He's like
How about-
22.
Shitty's like today.
Right now,
Just now.
Honestly, probably about 14, 15.
That's pretty
it's
good. Yeah,
devastating though when you find out,
Yeah.
right?
It's like,
it is.
I think I was like
That's
12.
the era of like John Cena and Rey Mysterio and The Undertaker. You guys probably don't even know who them are.
I
Oh, you
know,
do.
I know.
dude. Big, yeah, I remember. I think in first grade, man. I think I knew. I had an inkling that maybe wrestling was fake in first grade because there's this kid that pissed me off on the bus. So I was like, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? So I flip him off, right, and I kick him in the stomach, and he falls forward. I'm like, oh shit, I might be able to stun this motherfucker. So I turn around to grab him, right, and he just pushed me, and I fell on the ground. I'm like, oh man, I don't know how he does it, but that was how I thought that maybe it might be fake, but that's as close as I ever got.
I can honestly say I never got into that, never watched it really. I knew
I never
the
got
only
into it, but
the only thing I knew about it was John Cena and The Undertaker. That was it.
That's all you need to know.
that's the history right there.
You don't know Rey Mysterio?
No.
What?
what?
No.
Everybody knows that.
Knew the name, that's it. Don't even know, couldn't even tell you what he looked like, what
I
he
just
wore.
read that Travis Scott, when he was there and he slapped him, he ruptured his eardrum and gave that dude a black eye.
Yeah, dude,
Like
he
forgot like it was supposed to be a fake hit.
punched the shit out of Cody Rhodes because they were so
Smoked
Cena
him.
and Rock had him down. He's all bleeding. Travis Scott comes up, and goes, boom, and he punches the shit out on the side of the head. And I'm like,
So
oh
he probably
man, you
still
really?
think it's real.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
Travis Scott was real.
100%.
Perfect opportunity.
I'm gonna find it.
Dude, 100%. So yeah, no, Travis Scott.
Thank you,
throwing hands.
Stoller.
Okay, so Casey was so we were all watching Supercross,
Yeah.
and they threw on Elimination Chamber, like the tail end of it, and Casey's like, who likes watching this shit? And I was like, I do.
I don't.
I do.
No.
And
I
then,
mean, when I was like fucking 12.
yeah.
Here it is. The slap. Like
Off.
he like legit slapped him.
Oh, I'm yelling.
He forgot it's supposed to be fake.
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
ends
he's
up
like-
full on slapping the dude.
But
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. Okay. Well,
what other snow sports have you guys partaken in?
we got to try skiing.
Is it just
I went
snowmobiling?
snowboarding before, like 2 or 3 years ago in Colorado. Bro, all right, let me tell you this story. So I'm following my brother. It's me and him out there. Now, we don't know what the signs mean. He's like the Black Diamond Mountain or whatever. So we going up the, what's this thing called?
Ski lift.
Yeah, the ski lift.
Yeah.
It was like you had to get off.
Are you on
So
skis or
I'm like-
snowboard?
Snowboard. So I'm like, everybody around here look like they know what they're doing. Why are we up here? Then I went to go walk, and I look at the hill, and I just see a big old drop off. So like, if you went way to the left, you were like going to fall off. So I'm like scooting my butt on the tree line and just scooting the way down the whole hill. I was scared for my life. I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, I was
you're
just about
scared
to
of
say
heights?
he's a scared of heights. We got a video when he was just in Texas, and his girlfriend took a video, and he was barely standing by an edge of a building looking over, and dude was No, not going near it.
Damn, no Jeff Hardy, no nothing.
No, can't do it.
So, like our UTV ride that we went on this fall, we were all standing on like the edge of that cliff.
He'd
and, like,
be
Chum
back-
and I jumped down on like the
No,
rocks.
yeah, he would have been where the UTVs were parked.
He would have gave her like one gradual gander and was like,
Yeah.
thanks, but no thanks.
Nope.
Do you like water sports?
I mean, I tried.
Wake surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you
Wake
do it?
surfing. No, it's hard. I can't even get up off the board.
You can't get up, or do you?
When he
Wow.
tried, I didn't have the right board for his size.
Yeah,
at
you
the
need a
time.
bigger board. Bigger
Yeah.
board, easier to
I was
ride.
trying to lay back
longer.
and float and put my feet on the board. I'm drowning in the water. The water's coming over my head.
Well, you use Tweety's fucking life vest.
Right.
He weighs about
No,
one of your legs, dude.
I gave him the proper equipment. The life vest was legit. It wasn't one of the comp vests. It was big enough he could float.
He says he couldn't.
Well, we were dragging him for a while. He's like drowning back there.
Casey's like, hey, you have fun? Oh, cool, man.
Oh God, I freaking love it.
Have you taken him ice fishing yet?
No, not an ice
I was
fisher.
supposed to go, but I kept tapping out because it's too cold. I can't do it. It's like, I'm not about to sit there under a tent and just.
No, see, this is the problem. Did nobody tell you how we actually ice fish?
Oh man, there's a way you ice fish.
Okay, who he was gonna go ice fishing with would have been like that, where they're pop up tent, flicking it, jigging.
This is how
where
we,
you go
we
fishing.
ice fish.
Yeah.
We use an ice shanty or a shack. It's got heat, TV, fucking usually like a table that we all sit on, a fucking grill, and we sit out there. We put out tip ups. And you just set the tip out outside, and you look at it out the window, and you drink and play cards. And then when the tip up goes up, you run out there and you fucking pull the thing through the hole. That's the way to go ice fishing. See, because I'm with you. I'm
Patience.
like,
You need
I'm like,
patience.
You're telling me we're gonna sit here, and it's freezing ass cold. Tweety, everybody knows I'm not a huge fan of the cold. Like, I live where it's cold, but I dress for the cold. I don't dress to freaking stand outside like, yeah, I'm fucking from Wisconsin. I'm gonna wear a t-shirt and fucking shorts and 20 degrees. No, I'm gonna be bundled up. So the last thing I want to do is sit on a bucket out there on the ice and be like, think we're gonna catch anything? Nope, not doing it. So I don't blame you there. If that's how they were gonna do it, not gonna do it.
Or
So
you go fishing with a native.
They can put up 30 tip ups.
Litter the lake, man. It's whatever you want. Wherever it goes up, hey man, go get it.
big time protected around here.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Just me though, not these guys. Not those two.
Why? Why?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you get like 3.
On our lakes, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Have you ever been
anywhere?
I can do it.
Really?
In most of northern Wisconsin.
You can put 30 tip ups up.
See the territory where I can go
Kazmecki,
and do
he's
it.
probably watching right now. He's gonna be all
Oh
pissed off.
no, he asks every time. He's like, "Hey, when are you gonna bring me 30
No.
tip ups?"
Oh yeah.
He gets all mad.
Oh, yeah.
So your average person can put out two tip ups like a person. Or is it 3 tip ups a person? He can put out 30 himself.
Yep. Not
that's-
close ever got is 26.
Okay, the next question. Have you ever been in the same room with 3 natives at one time?
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
you're welcome.
Milestone right here.
There we go.
Right here.
There you go.
Culture.
You're
There you go.
welcome.
You can say you're
Cultured.
cultured now.
Yeah, right.
Did it
Cultured.
all.
You don't get that in Louisiana.
And we're just not in the history books either.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're
Live
here.
and well.
They're real.
I seen them.
Yeah, I see them. They're real.
2 hours of rain to go see these guys.
Mhm. Short hair and everything, man.
Drinking with the boys, sitting there like, you guys ain't ever gonna know this shit. I was sitting in a room with 3 natives in Wisconsin at one time.
Doing a podcast.
Doing a freaking podcast. What did you never freaking guess?
You
Right.
guys asked before if we done any winter sports. You guys are going too far. You got to remember, this man has never like shoveled snow, like plowed snow,
Yeah,
done
what'd
anything
you
with
do with your driveway
snow.
all winter?
Well, first couple storms we got weren't much. Storms, I quoted.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got some of the big ones.
We got a dusting first.
Oh, okay. Hey, this is a good question. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, I was just reading this, and this is better than
Hold
that.
that
start. No.
yeah, hold that thought. Hold the question.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So he's got a UTV, a Ranger, and for putzing around the house and the farm or whatever, and got a plow for it. And I'm like, you know how to use that? He's like, yeah, I got it.
Sounds like a Tito story.
So went home a couple days later. I went back. I'm like looking around. I'm
See nothing but tire tracks in the driveway.
Plow this way, plow that way, pile over there, and then nothing else. Just I'm like, are you sure you know how to use that thing? He's like, yeah, well, maybe next time you'll come over. And I said, yeah, we'll just get in the UTV, we'll turn the heat on, and we'll plow this whole thing, and I'll show you how to do this thing. And that's when I had to go over there the next time and had to show him how to do that. Learn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's different.
It's something you don't think about.
Yes. I had fun, though. It was fun.
Yeah, we were hanging out, jamming out. He had his fully enclosed in cab, you know, like you're still all that jazz and heated and music going, and we were just chilling.
Is somebody playing with their wire? Can anyone else hear that? Oh, is it Casey's rubbing on his pants?
I don't know.
You guys couldn't hear it?
Nah,
I could hear it going.
Yeah, I think it might be Casey. Wait.
Cool. What you got?
All right, say your question over there, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget.
It's from Chris. He goes, does Tito have a better chance of not lifting out of Crandon Turn 1?
He doesn't even know what Crandon Turn 1 is.
Or does he have a better chance of holding Coop off for 2.75 seconds on Pass Pro?
First of all,
what was the first one?
Yeah, you're going to have to explain the first one.
Okay, can we bring up a video of Turn 1?
Show him Turn 1.
Okay, we'll bring up a video. What is that? Cool. What you got looked up to join the podcast? Is there an interest in getting involved with off-road? So he was asking, being that you got onto an off-road podcast, do you have interest in off-road? So we'll get there here in a minute. We'll get there here in a minute.
Yeah, there's good stuff there.
Which one do you want to do?
Your dad's crash?
My dad's. Well, let's show him like a real video first. Show him like a real video first. Why are they all crash videos? They're all crash videos.
They're all fan videos too.
There's got to be a good one.
Well, this has to be.
These are old.
Yeah.
Anyway, so while we're looking for it, that's freaking. Yeah, you got to do at least something fast. 2010.
No.
That's Crandon. So you'll most likely get to learn what Crandon is this year.
Oh, he's going to learn.
He's going to learn. Casey says he's going to learn.
He's coming.
That's at the races, huh?
It's 75,000 people in 3 days, 4 days.
4 days. Well,
with a whole lot of fucking drinking and some racing involved. So half of us are there to race a third of us?
Yeah.
A third of us are there to race, and the 2/3 of them are there just to drink.
And watch.
So Crandon is iconic for Turn 1. It's the fastest turn. It's the fastest track we have in the sport. And like Pro 4 we'll do like 160 or 106 miles an hour into the turn and never lift and just huck it sideways.
Slide that thing sideways at 100 miles an hour.
Imagine.
At 100.
With all four wheels just peeling.
Oh, I got that.
So, yeah, that's what he says too.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Can't you find like something like a brief video of like the whole shot from one of the cup races or something you were just on earlier that was like full screen? If you just put in Crandon, typically you'll see Crandon Cup race. So Tito has been, there's this big thing been going on that he thinks he can flat foot Turn 1 at Crandon, which is like you feel like you've been comfortable and you've like finally got to that level in off-road when you can flat foot Turn 1. It's something that some people never get to in their life. They race for 10 years and are like, fuck that, I ain't doing it. And Tito's never driven anything and is like, I got it.
You know how it feels sometimes you're just born for something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just meant for something.
He can't even get
a little bit higher. Anyway, so.
Custom.
Was that the podcast I saw when y'all was like, no, y'all probably was talking about another car. I think y'all was talking about the mod car or something like that.
We're always talking about shit, trying to get him inside. Like, trying to think, like, what can we fit him in? But, sorry, Tito.
No, it's okay. Hey, I get it.
You big guy.
You know what I mean? I've been doubted my whole life. You know what I mean? But
here to prove.
I just work to prove it.
Here to prove.
Hear me out. There's probably
Okay, so wait, we got to finish the question first.
All right.
So that's turn 1 at Crandon, and then I don't know. You got to explain what they said. Something about
holding me in pass pro.
What's pass pro?
He's basically trying to block me, and I'm rushing the passer.
And 2.75 seconds is a long time.
I got to get to the quarterback.
So you're the quarterback.
Okay.
He's trying to get to you, and Tito's got to prevent
protect me.
It is a
2 and 3/4 seconds.
It is a long time. Are we in pads or no?
I don't know. I didn't ask the question.
Jazz asked the question.
Well, yeah.
So the reason he asked is that
we'll just say fully padded up.
Yeah.
Game day.
Is that Jazz and I?
No
so
shot.
we played.
There's a good shot of it.
We played D3
Yeah.
football. So I was small. I was a left tackle. So I had really good feet, really good hands. But again, I'm 6'1". I'm not like, super big. That was the only reason I was able to play, feet and hands. Technique was very good. But 2.75 seconds is a long time. So I basically have to what I do is try to fake you out, right? Hands, you're coming. And that's what I do. I just try to cut block you. I'd go outside thigh, you'd land, and it'd buy me enough time to where then it'd take you hopefully long enough to then get to whatever. That would be the only way I think I could get to 2.75. He knows what I mean, though. He knows exactly what I mean.
I'm seeing the vision.
He's picturing it.
Because you're going to come out and be like, man, this guy is not serious. I'm just going to be like, and then he's going to hit me right as I go down, and then he's going to get up. And
No, he's thinking
and
about
he's, and he's going to touch a quarterback at 2.9 seconds.
He's thinking of you trying, and then just goes to and watching you fall on the ground right next to him.
Elite, man.
Yeah, do you think you're falling down from that move? Nah. He's saying he's taking you down.
Yeah, but you're usually going against right tackles. We're talking about left tackle.
Right.
He goes, don't matter.
No shot.
You know what I mean? You got right tackles that are all right. You know what I mean?
Nah, I think he blows right by you.
I agree.
Yes.
I think he blows right by.
Yeah, your little jump move, he's just gonna.
He'll be gone before you can halfway through it.
So what you're saying is, though, I got a better chance of hitting turn 1 flat-footed.
Yeah.
Fuck!
You ever seen the videos of that basketball player? Or he's not a basketball player, but he just dresses up as a grandpa and jukes people out.
That's Kyrie. Oh, damn.
Uncle Drew.
Hey.
Uncle Drew in that movie.
ACL.
But
ACL.
they call that other guy something else.
No, Kyrie.
Yeah, he dressed as an old man.
Yeah.
And Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew?
Yeah. Then
Anyways.
it became a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie now. I just saw it the other day. But that, the part where he, does one of these and the guy fucking flops on the ground, that's Tito. Coop would give him one friggin' shake.
All right.
You would be the one falling.
Here's a modified question to that. Let's say the quarterback is where the punter should be. Do you think he could still get there in 2.75 seconds?
Not realistically, probably not.
All right, 3.75 seconds.
Yeah. Well, we're getting close.
That's pretty far away, man.
I love this scenario. Christian said, welcome to a low budget.
Depending on if I'm coming from depth or on the line. If I'm running from 5 yards back, jumping the snap.
Hell no.
You're a pancake.
I'd literally just try to throw every bit of my weight, just like I wouldn't even try to do any sort of technique. I'm like, maybe there's enough weight here.
Have
that
you
will slow
seen
him
how
down.
good he can belly flop?
Nah.
You haven't seen the video yet.
I'll show him the
Oh,
video.
you need to see it. You need to see the video. He can flop. He can throw his body out there pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. He said, welcome to a low-budget podcast, Coop. It is. It's in my basement. I mean, how much better can it get? Well, what more do you want from us?
And he was asking me on the way
Never
up.
be
He's like,
enough, man.
what's this like?
Oh, my gosh.
This man can fly.
Run that
This
back.
man can fly.
He can fly.
Oh, you're changing lives,
This
man.
is in Oklahoma.
This is Oklahoma.
The party started.
Yes.
No, this is the party finisher.
That's when it's time to go home.
That was nice.
See, could you see that coming at you?
See what I'm doing?
This is coming at you.
You want to change your answer? No.
I'm not gonna lie, that form's kind of bad.
Here's the thing is, so when I went to
You
go
were
jump,
vertical, not
my feet
horizontal.
slipped and I wanted to jump and actually do a belly flop.
Get
But
it
when I
down.
hit, my feet slipped into the girl, and then I went forward. So then it was like a little late. So that's why I was like more straight than actually like this.
Okay.
So
Like a bad cheerleader.
oh, dude. But hey, you know what? It ended up being our mascot. Got an outline of it now.
Yeah, we do.
So-
And that track used it as it's their number one viewed video. They posted it on their social
Wait,
media.
where was that?
Mid-America.
Mid-America Outdoors.
I was gonna say.
And it was their like number one video. They made this video and posted it up there, and it got the most views anything on their channel. Fucking Tito doing a belly flop. But
So we the off-road scene, it's a good time. You know what I mean? It's a party when you eventually, or if you come to
Never.
Crandon. One thing I will say is don't go to the slip and slide early. I made that mistake. I got there early at about 9 o'clock. Right? And they're like, hey, man, it's only supposed to start, right? People just kind of coming down.
he doesn't even know what you're talking
No,
Bring
about.
my
that's
friends
the-
there.
that's
Oh,
what makes it better.
sorry. Big Hill.
Nah, give a video.
He's like, I'm there.
Oh shit, I'm there now.
Big Hill, they got stuff, right? And you're bubbly and it's all wet and you just slide down this thing, right? Right?
So let's. They have a pool that they run copper piping through a fire and a pump, and they heat this pool at the top, and they make a giant hot tub out of it, or a cesspool, whatever you want to call it. It's filled with bubbles and foam, and it's fairly disgusting. But you dip in there, so you get good
lubed up. so you
lubed
can-
up.
Right?
Otherwise, friction.
Sorry.
The Diddy,
then,
the
they
ain't gonna
Diddy,
get
the
it.
Diddy oil.
That's where we're gonna, get a discount this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then at certain points of morning, night, evening, whatever you want to call it, clothes are optional.
Clothes are optional.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is about where.
So
About 9 o'clock
getting crunk out
is
there.
about where it is, yeah. And these people go down. I'm like, and these are my friends' first time there. I'm like, hey guys, like check it out, man. I mean, this looks like it's wild, right? All of a sudden, this butt naked guy comes sliding down, man, on his stomach, and I'm like, oh shit, man. And they're like, is this normal? I'm like, this is early. I'm like, damn, dude, 9 p.m. Like it just got dark. I'm like, all right. So people are kind of coming down, and I see this guy at the top of the hill again, man. Like he's all like lubed up, butt naked, runs, jumps, and when he hits, I see this like,
Don't
I don't
tell
know.
me.
He like hits and he goes down, and all of a sudden I see shit come out of his butt crack. Boom! Land on the slide, and he goes on, and I look, and like we all realize it, and we go, oh. Like this guy shit on the slide. So, dude, we see this girl coming down.
This year.
No, this is 2019. And so we're telling everybody, like, go down the left side, man, and people are zooming by it, man. We're thinking people are gonna hit it.
Just making
And-
stains down.
Dude, and there's just
Skid
like
marks.
a big plop, man. I could not believe like a cartoon plop of like Dookie.
Dude, no way this is real.
I swear to God, man, dude, Matt Hill was there.
How have I never seen this?
And it's dude a cartoon plot, right? So we're telling everybody, we look up and it's the naked guy back up there again, and none of us say anything. We're like, I wonder if he even knows.
Oh, he was lit.
So he runs, dude. He jumps again, and he's going right for it. Boom, hits it.
Face first?
Smears everywhere. Face first down this thing. Everyone goes, oh! The whole thing just evacuates out, man. I'm like, man, I'm not going down that thing. And then I went down it the next night in a Santa outfit. So at least I was
you were
I was
cleaned
close.
up.
Yeah. So
Honestly, because Crandon technically was my first time at Crandon this last time, and we went to the slipping side, I think, at least twice. And
Yeah, I don't know.
There was not shit going on there.
It's super hit or miss.
Yeah, it was not shit
It's super
going
hit or
on
miss.
there.
So
Saloon
before,
was where it's at.
yeah, well, okay, so before the saloon, you got to think like before the saloon was there, that just came 4 years ago.
yeah.
About, and only in the last 2 years did they have like a bans and like make it public. At first it was private, and it was kind of like low key, and then before that there was no saloon. So the hangout was the fucking slip and slide, man.
Yeah.
Like they had legends. Slip and slide legends. There used to be some lady, I forgot what they called her. I've been trying to think of it since you started talking about it. She would go down at butt ass naked and come up there and just stand around and talk to you. And it was not the most ideal thing you've ever wanted to look at in your life. in other words, but she didn't care.
It's like a standing train wreck. Sometimes you just can't look away. You're like, wait, kind of got to admire, you know what I mean? Like, she's just owning it. You're like, man.
It's normal up there. I
Yeah,
feel like it's
yeah.
just part of
Yeah,
the...
it's like
Part north of 64, man.
Yeah.
They like, hey, you gotta be careful. Once you get north of 64, cousins are legal. Hey, you guys probably have some places like go to Mississippi. I think it's probably legal there too.
Oh yeah, there's a good question, right? So there's Wisconsin and Illinois, right? We got our own little rivalry. What does Louisiana have? Like, is there a state that you guys are just like super not fond of?
Not really. It's all the South, really. Except Texas, we all.
Really?
Yeah.
All nothing but love.
Yeah. I feel like Florida, though. I feel like they're their own. I don't know what it is. I feel like they just got their own thing down there. So.
Yeah.
What? So I got a question for you then. Louisiana, right? I've never been to Louisiana, but I hear nothing but great things about the food. And then you've gone to Texas A&M, right? Texas, also known for the really good food.
Yeah.
You're going to put them in a sticky situation right here.
What's the better food, man? I'm talking overall, man. Damn, that was quick. Louisiana. That was quick. That's quick, man.
That was easy.
Nah, dude, better than like the barbecue and stuff in Texas?
Yeah.
Or just College Station not have it, or?
No, they have some good barbecue spots, but it's just Louisiana's just different.
Really?
Yeah, I just have that different. I mean, both spots good. It's just a different type of.
What's the banger? What's the go-to? If you're gonna go to Louisiana, you're gonna go home. What are you gonna order? Like, or what are you gonna cook or whatever?
Just talking about it on the way here.
What's your go-to?
Crawfish.
Crawfish?
Dude, these guys.
I just ate like 8-9 pounds yesterday.
Jeez. You're gonna freaking grow legs.
Y'all never tried it?
No.
I've never had it.
I've never had it. I've never tried it. I see it all the time, though. And, I mean, I think I'm hungry.
Something in Georgia when I was there. Some sort of, where they put all the vegetables and all that shit in
Spices,
that fucking, in like a big old thing. And then they dump it on in a,
tomatoes, all that.
yeah, they dumped it in a kiddie pool. And you just, like, when they were done, dumped it in a kiddie pool. And then you just walked up and fucking.
Scoop it and.
Yeah,
Dude, they have
I no
custom,
fish.
like,
No fish.
You know,
really.
like when we were kids, we had the little Tykes tables that we would have little picnics on when we were kids. Yeah, these guys got like tables that are like that, but adult version, and they're literally just for eating crawfish. And they have these trays that all lead to a 55-gallon drum of a garbage can in the middle. So you just push all the crap in there, and you're all just sitting around at this table over a big garbage can.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tito, can you picture it?
Yeah. I'm kind of honestly a little bit sad. I'm a little bit sad that we don't have nothing like that.
No.
Yeah.
Dude,
you can't even get it shipped here.
Yeah, dude.
I tried everything.
What?
I tried everything.
He was trying. He's like, you know anybody that lives here? You know anybody that lives here? I'm like, he's talking Iowa, Ohio, like all these different places. Wait, never mind. Can't ship it there. Can't ship it there.
It's illegal?
DNR.
Yeah, I think it's something. Yeah, it's something like
DNR.
Oh, because they don't want to put them in the water. So they can't ship dead ones? You don't want dead ones?
They don't.
Or you want
I mean,
alive ones?
I wanted it alive. That's when it's usually best. Like, I tried to make something happen. I went to the little Walmart. They have like the little frozen crawfish. Then the last pack I grabbed, bro, I grabbed the crawfish out of there. Like, all the legs were chopped off. I'm like, I can't do nothing with this.
Are you trying to eat the legs?
Yeah, like the claws and all that.
You eat it all?
Yeah.
Dude, they suck the guts out of these things
off
with
the
their
head.
mouth.
Pause.
What?
You're fucking with us.
No. They're trying to tell me we're supposed to go down by them in end of March here. We're going to Texas, and they claim that they're gonna get me to try some crawfish.
Dude, you ain't getting him.
So we go pull up the footage next time.
No, you ain't gonna get him.
Dude, they break.
To
They
sniff
like
one.
twist
I
it,
bet he
break
won't
it,
sniff one.
And they.
Yeah, like you bite on it, suck it. Yeah.
Head, guts, you name it.
What does it taste like?
Oh, it's like
It's
you
its
can't
own
compare
taste, they say.
It's its own taste.
Can't
Does it
describe
taste
it.
like fish?
No, not at all. It's not fishy at all.
I've heard that before.
Me too.
Oh my god! Of this process.
No, I actually meant that.
Legit.
Like legit,
legit.
like I don't like fish, and everyone's like, "Dude, you need to try our fish. You need to try my fish." That's because I haven't cooked you fish.
Yeah.
So like up here, walleye, perch, all that stuff's like bluegill,
And
super
perch,
popular to cook and eat. And they're like, well, that's because you haven't tried my fish. That's why you haven't had good fish. And I'm like, well, it all tastes like fucking fish. I don't care which kind it is, who cooked it. It tastes like fish. No. What you think, Jeffrey?
I don't know. I can't have it.
Yeah, he'd probably
Why?
not.
It doesn't have shells.
Yeah, he wouldn't see.
That's not shellfish.
It's all fish, bro.
Yeah.
I thought you're allergic to shellfish.
No, it's a fish.
So
We tried this already one time last year, right?
Yeah.
So is that fish or shellfish?
I don't know. I don't know.
Everything crawfish? Anything?
I think like
I've tried everything fish.
yeah, because I got a walleye at a restaurant we were at, and he goes, "Let me try a little bit of that." And dude, it was literally probably about this big, and he just and he ate it, and all of a sudden he just goes, he's like, "Yeah, I can't eat that." He starts drinking water, and dude, probably a few minutes later, he goes. I'm like, hey, man, do we need to go somewhere? And he's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm like, hey, I haven't even paid the bill yet. Let me fucking. I ain't trying to get stopped on the way out.
Yeah, if you're going to freaking die on me.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey,
what's your go-to when you go to Texas? I'm learning. Like, if I go to one of these places, I'm not good for a lot of options.
They got Cooper's Barbecue. That's a good spot that everybody goes to. But other than that,
Bucky's overrated.
I don't eat a lot of different things though.
Is that like
so when you go there, you eat barbecue, or you eat crawfish when you go there too?
Yeah, I eat crawfish. I found some good spots. But usually when I'm in Louisiana, it's just the jambalaya, all that good stuff. But
dude,
I had some friends from Louisiana that rode moto with me that always brought jambalaya, and it was good.
Jambalaya.
There is different than jambalaya here, though.
Well,
Boudin and all
a couple times, I think it was Thanksgiving.
Gumbo?
When I
You guys have gumbo too?
Yeah.
They were cooking. He had a bunch of his family up and some family friends, and they were cooking. I didn't try it.
Of course you didn't.
Did not look appealing to me, but I'll tell you the smell.
Smell good.
Hey,
it was there.
That's all that matters, right?
It smelled good.
As long as it smells good.
It's definitely different. I feel like we have like our stuff up here, but nobody thinks of it. And they have their stuff down there, and we're like, whoa.
Yeah.
They come up here, like, even like cheese, everybody's like cheese curds,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what that was at first.
Yeah. We go.
Did you have some?
Yeah.
Do you like them?
Yeah, I like them. Yeah.
So I apologize here. I'm not one to speak ill will of people that I care about, but are you in tune with the food up here and knowing that a former Packer probably indulged a little bit too much, and we don't want you there?
What?
A la Eddie Lacy. I don't want you. Eddie Lacy, bro.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
Have you heard Eddie Lacy?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no,
right?
yeah.
Dude,
The story when
dude,
he just
man,
all of a sudden over the off season he came back and he was went from this to like
yeah, like 265, like 270.
Oh, that's what you're saying. He was eating good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried
He's
about.
worried about you.
I'm worried about you, my guy.
He was
you know what I mean?
He was in town
A
at
few weeks ago, I
Zach's.
think.
He was at my buddy's house
Oh,
and gave
okay.
my buddy a tattoo.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, he looks good now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you stop it.
He looks about the same, I think.
I wish he looked that good.
Nah.
But right, chicken nuggets.
No, he doesn't.
Hot
like
dogs.
that. No, Hot
dogs.
Pockets, corn
Hot
dogs.
Pockets, corn dogs.
And like the little, the blueberry pancake.
Oh, the
salsa,
Lego,
yeah.
the Eggos?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Oh, pigs in a blanket? No.
Nah.
What?
They gotta know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like the little.
Help us out.
Let me show them.
See,
Let me show you real quick.
I don't even know. I don't know.
dude, this dude
Blueberry.
comes to my house and hangs out, and I swear to God,
Eats all your Oreos.
goes to my pantry and just has a heyday. It's like if it's not his, he's hungry for it. You go to his house, his pantry's stacked, and he's just sitting there hanging out. I'm like, what?
The little Jimmy Dean.
Oh, okay, the pancake sausage thing.
Oh, yeah. Pigs in a
Oh
blanket.
hell yeah, dude!
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a pig in a blanket.
that's like a big pig in a blanket, but it's like
breakfast.
It's like a breakfast
It's a
corn
breakfast
dog.
one.
Breakfast
yes.
corn
That
dog.
is good.
Bro,
Quick Trip has them.
Oh my god, I don't know how you do it, man.
Damn.
Do you eat at Quick Trip?
How often do you
I like
work
the-
out?
Hey, come on. You
Well,
settle
I'm
down.
just- I'm
We're
just-
talking about Quick Trip and food, and then we can go to
I'm
work
just
out.
wondering because the amount of food he's indulging, like, I work out a lot and I don't look that good.
Same.
It's because you're not eating corn
Years
dogs.
and years and years and years.
I got years and years of fast food.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
This is crawfish. This is cheese curds.
So a lot of our background, obviously, is off-road racing, short course racing in general. We've had people from every discipline of racing. We had Olympic snowboarder on here 2 weeks ago, and now obviously we got you on here, football player. What and a lot of people probably don't know, or like the snowboarder that we had on here was big into off-road. He raced short course with us for a little while. I mean, obviously I know the answer to the question, but what do you like to do at home? Like, what do you like off-road? Do you have a background in it? To what extent? Give people a breakdown.
Oh, yeah, no. Growing up, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, all the outdoor type of stuff. And the game grew big time over time, especially, with the side-by-sides, big tires and all that stuff. So that's what I grew up doing, and it's been in me ever since.
Yeah, so go ahead.
He says big tires. I'm telling you, man.
Like 40, 40, what? 47?
No, not even 40s. We're
47?
52s, 54s.
56s.
He gives me
56. He's got 56s going on his UTV.
60s.
60s?
I switched. Bro, because I have the worst friend group. Everybody compete with each other, so everybody is
Just leveling up.
After this, I'm done. I'm done competing with them.
Dude, I'm gonna need a ladder to get into this thing.
Are you 60 inches tall?
No. No, for real though. These things.
Yeah.
So to go a little bit more in depth in it, obviously in the South, like how we like to go trail riding, right? We go up north, we go rip the trails, go bar hop and kind of go do that thing. They have a lot more private property, I would say. They're like ride parks. Like even down in Florida, all that ride parks are really, really popular. Well, to them, their thing is mudding. That's what they like to do. So that's what he's referring to. UTVs with portals, big tires, freaking
stupid sound systems.
long travel, huge stereo systems. I mean, you name it. Now at the end of March, we got Mud Nationals coming up.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're talking about going there. You got Pro XP and a Defender, both set up to go play in the mud. I'm trying to get players to send me something. He's like, is it gonna be built? I'm like, no, it's fucking stock.
Oh my God, bro.
And he's like, well, you ain't going where we are. I'm like, I know, it'll be all right. Yeah,
Jesus.
He's showing some pictures.
Where
That's his Pro XP.
are you going?
Dude,
That's what I want to know.
Look at these guys.
What?
So
like if you was a jump out, you're gonna be swimming. It's just
do you wear waders?
Big hole. Yeah, I mean during the summertime now, cause it feels good.
Because the water's warm.
Yeah, and like
shit! I thought that was me.
They'll have like the rivers at the park, so everybody will hang out. Have a good time, and it's a great thing. Everybody talking to each other and stuff like that. Meet new friends.
Dude, I'm telling you, this looks like these guys just get together in the middle of the trees in the swamp.
Hey, that's us.
Dude.
That's us all day.
I'm telling you, you guys are going to be all over this.
All right.
And
When are we
pretty
going?
sweet.
When are we going?
We're going end of March.
Yeah.
End of March?
Yeah.
What's up?
He goes, what's up?
What's up?
It's in Texas.
Texas.
Are we flying or driving?
We're flying.
Flying,
We're
but
not driving.
Do we got a place to stay?
Yeah, when at the end of March? Like last weekend in March?
I mean,
25th. We're
Yeah.
what? Are we trying
Just because
to
Leon's got
to vlog it?
on Sunday, but it's.
We're trying to make a video.
Vlog would be cool.
Yeah, no, that would be. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'll fucking I'll quit my job for it.
But his job, this dude's job, doesn't even know he lives in Wisconsin. It's based out of Minnesota, and he just left. Shh.
Sometimes they have like the little races. You could like a foot race through a mud hole. So I gotta.
Oh, he's a foot racer too.
He's a
He
foot
loves
racer.
foot racing.
Prime. You know what I mean? All right, I'm not in my prime, but
He pulled a hammy doing a foot race.
You got
I'm on like hole 10.
You
You
got
know
the
what I mean?
video?
Hold up. I got.
It's pretty funny.
I gotta
It's pretty
set it
funny.
up myself. But keep talking.
They so they do what do you guys call it? The not impulse games, but
Foot race.
The foot race.
Yeah, basically a foot race challenge where it started out. Long story short, somebody was bored and challenged 3 big guys to race. It was me, Jeffrey, and another big guy. So we raced. I started running, dude.
Time out. Oh wait, this is at night at the short course races.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is
Well,
like
multiple
extra.
factors are in-
Yeah, this is how it got started.
Yeah, how it
got
started. So that's how
started.
it got started. I pulled my hamstring, whatever. So next year we were going to do it again, but actually like involve a lot of people. Got pushed to a different race, and then became a thing where now we have like a bracket style at Bark River. So what we do is it's gotten only bigger and bigger. Where it only used to be like 16 people. Well, then I had to expand the field to 32 people, and then now it's teams of 32. And what they do is rock, paper, scissors. Winner gets a head start, run around, got to chug a beer,
Then
flip it,
cup.
and then your partner's got to chug a beer, flip it, and then run around.
That's another thing I found out about up north. Y'all like to drink.
Dude.
What else are we gonna do? We're freaking professionals.
So is Bark River technically the second race of this year?
No,
Isn't it normally like?
no, it's Wheatland, Missouri.
So bad. Please tell me Stream can't see this right now.
Yeah, hopefully they can.
Oh, they can see it.
So this is how it started.
This is how it started. So this is like in the pit. So,
right-
all of us teams set up those full lines like on the other stuff.
Wait, I think I saw this video. Probably. No. Posted somewhere?
Yeah, it was on our merch drop.
It was on everything. When it first happened,
Look at the lead I got, bro. This is 20 yards in.
Look at this smile on his face.
Pulled the hammy.
Dude, and then 2 weeks later, I hiked a fucking mountain in Colorado. 13,000 feet, man.
Okay, what race is Bark River?
That's August like 13th.
Tito knows.
Because
Hey, you were moving, though.
That's what I'm saying, man. Wonderful.
Back
the
to our
stride.
question in the beginning. Now that you can see how fast the boy can move.
The stride.
Look at that. I screenshotted him.
Yeah.
This is when everything started going downhill.
August 8th through the 10th. Spark River.
so if we're gonna want to get Cowboy Coop up to the races, we're probably gonna have to take him to some of the earlier races.
Yeah. Like Anago would be super
Wheatland,
sick.
Wheatland would be awesome.
Yeah, but he don't want to go to Missouri.
Yeah, he does.
No.
He goes,
I'm all, don't matter to me.
This
Why don't we just
dude
do the
flies
closest
by
one?
the sheet of the wind.
Yeah, I know. He's like a fart in the wind.
Yeah.
Just do the closest one.
Well, he can go to more than one. You think he's just gonna fucking hang out all summer? No, he's gonna be like, I'm bored. What do you get? We're going to a race. All right,
I'm bored in the house.
I'm
I'm in the house bored.
This is how many people showed up to our foot race in Crandon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We had like the championships.
Jesus.
Dude, there were people on the hillside.
His dad gave us $200 sponsored for like 22nd place.
Oh, yeah. No, well, the winning team won 500.
Yeah.
So how many on the team again?
Two.
So yeah,
32
we did
teams.
two. Yeah. We were giving out $500 to the winner. So
Yeah, we probably spent like $5,000.
Yeah, we didn't make anything back.
yeah. That's
Just
all
to
we
have
got.
fun.
Yeah, just to have all for some
Good
ha-ha.
memories.
Just because this guy loves to drink.
I like how he
Love
just,
to compete, Jeffrey. Did you
Yeah,
see me
it
out
is.
there, man? I was like a
Just-
fucking gazelle.
I didn't see anybody else competing.
Thank you. You did. You stayed on the starting line, man. Unreal. Zero heart.
There's nothing in Wheatland other than the racetrack. It is true. Benny's right.
All right.
Yeah,
My bad.
Wheatland will
I'm
not
sorry.
be.
Wheatland,
I'm sorry.
no.
We're
Hey.
not going to
Hey,
Wheatland.
hey, that's my bad.
Hey, you told me I get you a campsite, you'll come to everyone.
Except for Wheatland, I'm not driving to Missouri.
No.
What do you mean? You guys
don't
can
do
go to
that.
you guys can go to
existing up
you guys,
until like.
Hey.
you guys can go to Lake
Oh,
of the
I'm not
Ozarks.
driving.
That's a typical white guy.
Driving.
Hell.
Typical.
dude.
Hey, you guys
white.
can go to the Ozarks
Okay,
for
yeah,
a day.
you're right. If I'm pulling something, it's the boat, not the RV or the camper, the fifth wheel.
That'd be solid.
Good,
And you know what? Coop says, pick me up at the airport on the way through.
Yeah,
I'll hop in the ride.
we ain't going that far for.
Easy 500 for Coop and Jaden. Jade, is it talking about your wife, Jaden?
I don't know.
Probably Jared Jaden.
Oh,
Maybe. I don't know.
Who
Who's he
said it?
talking about?
I don't know.
who said it?
There's like,
Coop and Jaden.
Yeah,
Jaden.
No idea.
Y'all got me thinking about that foot race now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Easy,
so
easy cash.
we did all kinds of
Can you drink? That's all that happens.
Can you beat these guys at
Oh, there we
drinking?
go. There's a real question. Yeah, can
Majority
you drink?
of us, and like the end round was one cup, one try, flip the cup. It was literally drink it,
you gotta
slam it,
flip the
flip,
cup. Okay.
land,
Some
run,
technique
like
to it.
one try, and that was the make it or break it. Never, maybe one or two out of all the teams did
Jaden Reed.
really the running part really change anything. It was the chugging and flipping the cup that kind of made the difference.
Yep.
Oh, there's a good question then. Who would you choose for your teammate from your team? Would you choose Casey or would you choose?
Like another Packer player?
Yeah, actually, if you had to, do you think you would win with Casey?
Yeah, I trust Casey.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
You know what? Hey, we got to sort this out then. Me and you.
I don't think he's got it. Casey's not a huge drinker.
Okay, so here's there's a reason I'm not a big drinker anymore.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because you know, like when you were a kid, you got like locked up tight, and your parents didn't let you do shit. That was me for a while. Damn. So then when I had that freedom, I was like, game on, motherfucker. So we went hard.
Casey walked out the door.
Here's the thing. There's a key to that box. There's a key to that box. Just a little bit. You know,
dude,
he don't have a box no more.
This summer, come up, High Falls. We'll get some shit going.
We'll get some shit going.
We're gonna have a fucking time up
chopping a fucking tree down, man. It's gonna be great. I don't even care.
Yeah, we have a good time up there.
There you go.
For sure.
Who would you choose then as your teammate?
Yeah, if you could pick any of them
for that race.
Yeah.
Yep. Remember, it's drinking and running.
And flipping the cup.
And flipping the cup.
And flipping the cup.
I don't know.
So you got to think of somebody maybe from the north. You know what I mean?
I like this. This is some pressure. It ain't like any of them are gonna see it anyways.
Nah, I don't know.
You ain't gonna hurt no feelings.
Nah.
Ev,
I have to see. I have to get a
at
list.
the New Year's party.
What do you mean? There's not
Put
like
a strategy.
there's not like one player that
It's
fucking sticks
like-
out. That's like, yeah, this dude's probably he's probably got it.
No, because you think about like being out here in Green Bay, we don't really do anything together or nothing like that. So it's hard to be able to tell.
There's another question for you. So obviously I played at a little bitty D3 school, right? So I played O-line, but a lot of my friends were defensive players. Like I had my O-line friends, like we all got along. Obviously we did the same thing, right? The quarterback was a buddy of mine. But my real good friends were like defensive players, DN, linebacker, safety. We all lived together. So is that something that you are familiar with as well, like at A&M and in Green Bay? Or like who's like, I guess your close friends? Was it all just defensive players or was it like an assortment?
Well, how I am, bro, I'll be on my lonely. Like, outside of football, I don't know. I just always been that way.
That me sound like this guy too, all lonely.
Hey.
No, he's lonely for a different reason.
Damn. All right. Now that hurt.
But yeah.
You'd be
Don't
surprised.
know.
Because I thought the same thing. Like, you know, Packer players hang out with Packer players. You know,
Cause
you're
we
kind of
be with each other 24/7 out the
Yeah.
day. So it's like,
dude, we hang out all the time, and I thought he would have been hanging out with like those guys.
Whoever.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, I
I
was
get
gonna make
Yeah.
a cut.
Yeah.
You know.
So at the end of the day, it's like your coworkers. You're like, man, I fucking
Yeah.
see it now for you as
I'm literally
is.
going to see you in 6 hours. So, as soon as I leave the building, I'm going to see you in 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's like,
So what do you like to do? Like outside of obviously working out and training for football and your career,
Yeah.
what do you like to do?
Outside your job,
Going
bro.
for a dig.
going for a dig. I was really
What do you mean?
Going for a dig?
football, mud riding,
Snowmobiling.
outdoors. That's
Outdoors.
it. Yeah.
Can you do do you do dirt bikes at all?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Dude, he rips my pit bike around the shop.
He's got two 450s at home.
Like here?
Do you
like
ride dirt bikes
like
too?
here?
Back home.
And
yeah.
yeah.
All right, here we go. 6-lap race. I get a 3-lap head start on a 110. Who do you think's winning? Me or you?
Wait, and I'm on the 110?
Yeah. And I'm on a 110.
It depends on how big this track is.
Lyle, show him.
What?
Show him Tito.
I don't know if I have a video of Tito.
You ever been to was it Pine Ridge?
Pine Ridge.
How big of a track would you say? Like medium? Is that medium track? Big track? Long track?
It's a small pit.
Yeah, it's
but it's sandy.
Pine
It's
Ridge
sandy.
up north.
Yeah, right by the cabin.
All right.
We'll bring you there
We're
this
gonna
summer.
take Coop there this
Yeah.
summer.
Dude, we'll bring you there. It'll be sick.
So what do you think? If
What year
3-lap
did
head
we
start?
go?
No.
At the
I
pit-
don't think
at the
so.
pit-
I
at the
watched
pit
Not
bike
last
track?
year, the year before.
I watched
2022?
Coop ride my pit bike around the shop, and I'm gonna say, like, a lap
Wait,
head
are we
start.
talking riding or
Racing.
No,
racing?
no,
pit bike?
1v1,
Yeah.
1v1
1v1.
pit
No
bike
shot.
race.
No shot. this dude.
That he's not catching me? Yeah.
Oh,
No,
he's
no,
catching
one,
you.
1v1. He said 3 laps. No way.
Three lap head
Three
start.
laps
That's
No,
what
no,
I said.
1v1? No.
That's what
No,
I
no.
said, yeah.
No.
That's a-
I would say
that's
if,
a good
fair.
distance.
That's not even close.
if you gave Coop half a lap, it would probably be pretty close. I think he's just more naturally like athletic than you in your physical right now. Maybe not
listen,
your prime.
Listen, you know what you can't see is heart. You know.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Hey, I saw it in that video. I can see it.
Hey, man.
Nobody has a bigger heart than Tito. I'm here to tell you. He will tell you he's good at everything, and you know what? He's gonna practice and he's gonna put all of his heart into it. It doesn't mean he's gonna be good, but it isn't gonna be because of a lack
I'm
of
the
effort.
same way, though.
It
Hey,
ain't
man.
gonna be because of a lack of effort.
There's a cute flag girl in the backstretch, man. I had it just in first gear the whole time. So it was fucking. And dude, she looked at me and she goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "Damn, man, she was kind of cute." I'm like, you know, I might have to show out. You know what I mean, next time by. So then I come around the corner. I like look up, man. She's there. She's like, "Yeah." So I was like, man, shit. Clicked up in a second. Let it eat. Got it needled out again. And then a little bit faster though. I'm like, man, feeling a little froggy. Might have to click up to third. So I did.
We're on a 110.
On a 110. I clicked up into third, man. I felt my butt come off that seat coming over a hill. I was like, oh, man, nah, click. Went back down. I was like, I'm just going to stay safe. I'll hit her up afterwards.
I'll hit her up afterwards.
Never saw her again.
I don't have a video of him.
I'm looking.
Half lap. Coop's
Half
got
lap.
him.
I think half a lap. Coop's got him.
Dude,
In a 6-lap race or just a one lapper?
Probably 2 laps. Half a lap lead. I think he's got you.
Yeah,
I think it'd be close. I
gotta see it. I gotta see him rip.
Did
Dude, they have video.
My nickname, Big Ripper.
Did we have blonde hair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
how long ago is this?
2 years?
Shortly after I pulled my hamstring.
So this track.
Because we went to London last
somehow
year.
Has one of the biggest pit bike races that I know of.
Dude.
It started at one of my good friends' backyard, literally 10 miles that way. We used to hold it in Jordan Nielsen's backyard. We had a private moto track. So we would train there. My background was motocross before I got into off-road. And we would train there twice a week. And then one day, his dad worked for Tucker Rocky and was there forever and was like, oh, let's hold like a pit bike race, right? So we made like this goofy track within the track just to be safe for pit bikes and whatever. And it was there for like 2 years and then maybe 2 or 3. And then it got so big we had to move it. And they moved it to Pine Ridge. And now it's hundreds of people.
Jaden's brother goes there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
It's sick. It's fun.
Takes the camper and goes up there.
It's like a whole weekend thing, but you guys are in season during it.
Yeah.
But
Or Jeffrey
this
goes.
guy's in season for a lot of things.
yeah.
Right now it's like the only time we.
I know. That's what I said. It's
Yeah.
off season v off season. It's the only time we can do fun shit.
For
But-
Jeffrey's birthday, he was like,
Jeffrey, I think there's a spider climbing up the wall behind you.
There most definitely is.
yes, there is.
Or it's a fly.
That's definitely a spider.
Oh, it's a fly.
That's
Nice.
a fly? That's a healthy fly.
That thing's been living down here for a little
For a hot minute.
Yeah. Well, it's raining outside, so you know.
So we wanted to come in to get dry.
Yeah.
Deal.
No, he rose up from the dead. Zombie.
Zombie fly. Classic. Always known here in Wisconsin.
This is how many people are in the race.
So they're just sending it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the final race. There's just like anybody can. Did they cut it off? I don't think they cut it off.
No.
No.
Whoever's
No.
there, it's like 150, I think,
Yeah.
last time.
This year they had it on the actual track.
Yeah, because it got so big.
They had the final race on the big track.
Yeah.
So
They had to move it.
They have a full size moto track there too, that we obviously ride
And
big bikes on,
Anybody
and we
can go
used
there.
to run UTVs on it too.
Like if you wanted to go there, you could.
We could go there.
Yeah.
We could. I know the owner's real good. We could have a private day there.
They loved
Somebody
us when we
said Josh Myers. That I agree with that.
That's
Josh
who he
Myers.
picks? That's your
That would
pick?
be a bad choice. Y'all saw when he threw up on the ball?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh,
Bad
all right.
day.
There's a question for you then. Rank all the starters that you think are the toughest that you've maybe faced from 1st to 5th.
Said like
So like
As far as, like, practice?
who's the that's why I said toughest. I didn't say easiest. I was like, who's toughest to
Easy.
you know.
YouTube account.
Nah, they all ballers down there.
He's worried. You tough ones. You call them out, they're gonna fucking smush you.
My question: can we have a Joe versus pro?
Pros versus Joes.
Impulse versus the pros.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that would be fun.
But
Dude, we could do something
do a
sick
content
with
with
like some sort of like pit bike. Do like a pit bike. Something with football, and then something like neither one of you guys are very good at.
Yeah. No.
Ooh,
that'd be
that'd
fun,
be
huh?
fun.
And obviously they do Impulse Media,
I'm a
so we
natural
could
athlete,
fucking do the whole thing.
Yes.
Make
9
a dope
holes,
video.
50 tacos, 5 under as a
Oh,
scramble.
are you a good golfer?
I feel like not.
I can hit it, but I can't control it.
Same.
So then there's a strat then. So then maybe you're just a big taco guy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're talking 50 Taco Bell tacos. Do you think you could
Can
get
you
3
do
other guys to smash 50?
Oh, yeah.
Do 9 holes and also be, what, 2 under? Give him 2 under? 3 under?
Him or
Him and his
us?
team.
No, what were you
Dude.
guys?
We 5 under.
No, we
So-
would try to go for 5 under.
Yeah,
we were like 3 under, I think.
Just
Four
the
under.
food competition. I went to Margaritas, Green Bay, with this man. I shit you not. Ordered 3 meals
Hell no.
for himself.
For real?
Lined the
Dude,
table
it's
up.
hungry.
Bro, that was me in Mexico.
Deleted all of them. Gone.
Oh, man. Damn.
Fucking love it.
And had like 6 waters on deck.
Oh, yeah.
This dude
I don't know
just
what's wrong with me. Every time I go to a restaurant, I'm like, I just
Thirsty.
Just a
Yeah.
camel.
asks for
Just a
water, then
camel.
tells him to bring a pitcher.
picture.
Too big.
They keep coming back and forth. They're like, what's wrong
They
with
don't
this
come
guy?
back fast enough
It's
for him.
like
He'll finish it.
dehydrated.
Yeah.
Chat, if you guys have any questions, obviously we're pretty good at just bullshitting and continuing on, but if you have any questions, post them up and then we'll read them as we go. They're fucking talking to each other about YouTube Prime right now on there.
I did see them. They want to know your thoughts on gator bites.
Oh, no, they're fire.
Dude,
They're fire.
dude, goes in like chicken, comes out like goose. Am I lying?
It does taste like chicken, though.
But
It's,
and it always gives you the shits.
I mean,
Almost every person I ate them when I was
Is Bucky's overrated?
Bucky's?
Yeah.
nah.
No.
Yeah.
What,
not.
What do you mean overrated?
So,
It's fucking massive.
Yeah.
And dude, you can buy like fresh meat and fucking get
Yeah.
cakes made and shit inside.
Yeah.
You can buy a hunting blind in
Yeah.
fucking Bucky's.
For what
All
reason?
the more reason.
how many gas
So
pumps?
it is
like,
overrated,
100.
or is it as par?
It's like a great value
Dude,
quick trip.
Come on.
No.
You're talking stupid.
It's not even. It's not even one and the same.
Dude, I could not hold a straight face, man. I could not hold a straight
Left him
face.
speechless, man. I thought he was going to throw hands.
Jared, knuckles cracked. Man, hey, bro. Damn. I couldn't even hold a straight face.
Dude, that's the freaking.
I had to
truth.
keep looking at Jeffrey. I was like, come on, man, hold me out.
Yeah. Sorry.
I tasted like the crispy chicken sandwich from Quick Trip. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was fire.
This
Alright.
man's never heard of a brat.
What?
Yeah.
We're gonna teach
I
him what
never
a
had
brat
one.
is this summer.
I'm not a huge brat guy personally. I'll fucking roll it in the dirt and kick it away before I really want to eat it. But a lot of people around here are pretty big. Look at Jeffrey.
Wait, so what is it again?
It's like a shitty hot dog.
No, it's not.
It's amazing.
Oh my God! Why?
It's amazing. I love brats.
It's actually meat compared to a hot
whatever.
dog
Yes.
that just
Yes.
browns.
What he's saying.
Fresh brisket.
It's like a big,
On the
it's
board.
like a sausage hot dog,
You'll
basically.
like
But
it.
it's like, dude, it's good, man. Don't
It's
listen.
amazing.
Look
Don't
at
listen to
him.
this guy. Don't listen to him. We went to Paris. We went to the Louvre, and he's like, "Oh, the big triangle thing." I'm like, "You uncultured swine! It's the fucking Louvre."
I was like, we're going where? They're like, the fuck. Do you know what the Louvre is? See? Do you know what the Louvre is? So fuck all of you.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah,
He
we're going
went
to the
down.
Louvre.
The
I'm like,
triangle thing, I would have been like the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Well, we went there
we
too.
went there too. And we actually took a picture doing an Eiffel Tower below it.
Yeah.
Three
got
dudes.
Eiffel Tower in front of the Eiffel Tower.
3 dudes.
I got that picture.
Be scared. Be scared.
That was fun.
Sortie.
Sortie.
Coop, thanks for coming on. I need to go AFK and be a dad. Good luck this season.
Oh, he's got to go put his wonderful child down. So,
I was gonna say something, but
Yeah.
they can replay
but classic AFK.
Yeah, he's going AFK.
this. They can replay this.
Yeah, they can replay.
I got a quick question for you. So, if you could pick, I know you're careful on names. But if you could
Malik Willis or Jordan Love.
God damn it! Don't even get me started.
Yeah, what?
Don't even get me started.
He hasn't answered a single one about any player.
Yeah,
what makes you think that he's gonna know?
I'll be worried. I'll be scared.
Hey, you know what I mean?
You know what? If you're there, you got to do it.
Right when in Paris.
You got to do
You know
it.
what I mean?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. If you could choose one person to add to the Packers in free agency, who would you choose? Would you choose somebody on defense or on offense?
I guess, yeah. Just pick a side. You don't have to pick an individual player. Would you say you'd pick a defensive player or an offensive player?
What does your team struggle with?
Depends on the day.
Okay.
This fucking guy, man.
Messing it up.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you, man. Damn Bears fan. He thinks Caleb's good.
Excuse me?
You heard me? Did I stutter?
Yeah.
Then you should have heard me twice.
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck, man.
Then you should have heard me twice.
Undefeated, 2025.
Shut your poor mouth.
Dude, you know how many years?
You gonna
I've
let
heard
him?
that?
Yeah. Fucking. Anyway.
Steve Hawker said, what are the chances of getting Coop in a side-by-side race? Probably, I would guess, just judging off the situations that I've been put in the sponsors and everything, a race, probably not. But to get him to the track.
Ooh, on a test day?
On a test day and, give him a ride or let him rip around. Yeah, I think we could do that.
Pro versus Joe. There we go.
There we go. There's another one.
There's another Pro versus Joe.
Oh, dude.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
He's like, come on now.
Give me a year in advance.
Yeah.
What?
Get some practice runs.
What do you mean? He's been ripping UTVs his whole life. Don't give him this shit.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Does he like crawfish boil better or gumbo?
Crawfish.
Crawfish.
Is like
Damn,
crawfish all day.
Top dog, number one?
Number one.
No,
There you guys
let
go.
me just grab my EpiPen and then we'll go try. Everybody. I'm ready for the next play.
Someone got someone else to try? Something different? It'd be like, so these guys are all big Call of Duty guys. Huge Call of Duty live streamer. Well, they used to stream a bunch. Do you guys stream very much anymore?
No.
Well, the people that we play say some,
Choice
Yeah.
words.
unkindly words.
Not
so,
like,
and then,
not you on chat ban ever.
okay, you know what? I get chat banned because I tell someone to suck my ass, and then I end up getting chat banned.
I don't know why. Like every time I get back into playing Call of Duty, I play for 1 week. Then I take like a
3-year break. Yeah, dude, I'm the same way. I got into it for what? Maybe
2
a
weeks.
month?
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. I was like gaming with the boys, and then I was like,
Once they started slide canceling and stuff, I go, yeah, I'm out.
but it's like that fucking that shot you can give yourself.
Oh, yeah.
in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know how they.
Bro's already
Call
old
of
head.
Duty
He's
is
like, man, as soon as they start sliding. Malt. Back in the day.
Slide in and out the door, like, bro. Yeah, I can't.
I
You
got
got
that.
it. If you want to be this good at this game, you got
Yeah,
it.
you got it. You got it.
Big joke.
Yep.
So another thing, kind of when we were talking about your interests before, you like animals.
Yeah.
So you do something with dogs. I don't really know
Yeah.
what, but
So I started my dog breeding business probably about 2 years ago in college. So right now I got 3 cane corsos, but everybody knows they're actually called Cane corsos, but
okay, I just saw a
Yeah.
video of someone saying that. He's like, you say King Corso, you're a moron.
yeah. But it's like everybody knows it about cane corso. So I got 3 cane corsos, 3 Frenchies. Yeah, I know it's a big difference. And I have 2 horses, so
2 horses.
hands full.
And you breed them all.
Not the horse.
Not the horses.
Not the
No,
horses?
not the horses. No.
But the Frenchies?
And we
Dog,
don't
yeah.
crossbreed King Corsos.
Can you?
Corsos. No, I mean,
Could you though?
What with the
Frenchie?
No, I would not recommend doing that. No.
that's some petri dish shit right there.
Tito loves horses, by the way.
Yeah.
I heard him talking about the story.
So
Well, he's gonna learn.
I used to bareback.
Wait,
And rope cows.
did you actually?
And rope cows on your ranch and stuff like that.
for real? Like actually?
No.
I'm talking about you.
You?
Oh, damn! Because I was just about. I was just about to relate and be like, hey man, me too.
You do that too?
I was too, man. I was gonna be like, damn, you too. Because I've never met anyone else who just, goes out there and just grabs it by the hair. Mare by the hair. That's the
been
family
hog
crest.
hunting?
What?
You been hog hunting?
Nope.
Like what kind of?
I mean, what kind of
Hog hunt.
hog?
Yeah, what kind of hog hunt?
Yeah.
Like boar, like
Oh,
Actual
Like they walk up
actual.
Actual animals. All right.
Yeah, no.
Dude,
no.
you want to see something crazy?
I thought you were talking about big women, man. Say me too, bro.
He goes, me too, bro.
So if somebody wants to buy a dog from Coop, how do they?
contact
wait.
my Instagram
Wait.
page.
Yo.
4 or 5 Kennels.
What is it called?
4 or 5 Kennels.
4 or 5 Kennels.
Spell
Wait, the
4
last
with the
one.
number 5
Hell
Kennels.
yeah.
Kennels.
Okay.
Have a Frenchie litter. She should be probably going to labor tonight or tomorrow, hopefully.
Are
So,
you gonna get Meeks a partner or what?
Yeah.
A homie?
yeah.
Casey Meeks is getting a homie.
No.
America.
Yeah, that video right there screams America.
So Keegan took me out wolf and coyote hunting, and that was a good time, man.
Yeah.
Like they had
Have you been
thermals
coyote
and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, out in
thermals and
Idaho,
stuff around here?
thermals, dude, it was a great time, man.
Dude, these
But
guys,
that,
We have like the goggles.
they
like,
have
we're
full
going.
night vision.
What?
They could kill you, right?
Hopping
if you,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they're aggressive, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they're not
Yeah,
gonna.
It's more dangerous when you go with dogs, cause
They get
you
turned.
you carry the remote, so you know when your dog barked up one,
Yep.
you run there.
Treat one. Yep.
Yeah,
So we do that, but with bears.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a joke, in my opinion.
What?
Why?
Okay, tell me
Man,
how that's
Here we go. Hot
hunting.
take. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let's hear
Here
it.
we go.
A hot take.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Hot take, just fucking pissed off the boys, bro.
Let's see it. Fair enough.
If you can
put you on the
explain
spot
it and
right now.
justify it, I'm all ears. But tell me how it's a sport to sit in a truck, let your dogs out into the woods, and go chase after a bear, tree it into a tree where it can't get out of a situation, then you walk your happy ass out there
Shoot out the tree.
and shoot out the tree. That's bullshit. Go hunt it like a real man and put up a tree stand, bait the fucker if you have to, track it, you know.
You want to go against one-on-one
he's
against a
trying to
bear?
go.
I mean, he goes up against them twice a year.
He wants to-
He's only
Still going.
That was bad. You know what? I kind of set that one up, and I didn't even know it. Damn, I kind of set that up, and I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
don't
sorry
care
for
about
bringing
bear
it up.
hunting.
But I partially agree with that. But
No.
I don't really give a
I
shit
don't know
about
what
bear
hog
hunting.
is.
But I think it's just more safety related wise.
Probably.
I mean, for hunting and control and everything.
But sure, let's go talk about hunting mountain lions then, okay?
Yeah.
You're not safe doing that
You know
either.
what's
Yeah, but
funny?
they'd
I
probably,
should.
if
I
you
should.
had a dog that knew how to track a mountain lion, they probably would send a dog after it too.
I do have a homeboy that does both. He's down in.
I'm not discrediting it or
He
saying
goes
it's,
down
you
to
know,
Arizona and makes money, and they track. Like it was crazy. Like he was a selfie in the fucking mountain lions right there, and he's just like, "Hey, look at this! Look what I caught today." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
My fiance's husband, my fiance's dad.
Hey, what are you into?
What's going on over there?
No,
Do you need to tell us something?
yeah,
he's done that twice. and
Jans!
had some nice mountain lion that he's.
I've seen people shoot
harvested.
bear without a dog that bait them in and
I
shoot them
know.
out of a stand.
Dude,
I seen like the arrows thrown.
my
Oh,
uncle
wow.
went up to Alaska.
Right here. That's all you need.
My uncle went up to Alaska to hunt a
We
bear.
could all go running.
Are there any active or activities the players required to participate in during the draft this year since it's in Green Bay?
Nothing on my schedule.
Not that you
He
know
has
of.
to take us around, show us around.
Of course, Jeffrey snuck in a Bears comment. I'm gonna head out now.
Thank you. Thank
You know, it's to be expected, right? If you can't have good fun with it.
It was funny.
It was,
It's funny.
it was funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like we kind of lofted it up there, and I didn't even think of it.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking dunked it down. It'd be like just getting dunked on.
So
It's pretty good.
LeBron James style.
Holy shit, that's not real. Oh my God,
gosh.
bro. What is that?
this is my
That's
uncle.
fucking Bigfoot,
Yeah,
bro.
that's-
What are you
Damn.
talking about?
Yeah,
So
that's
I will say, I know, like,
Yeah,
in-
that's
and a good difference between like obviously bears here, which I don't understand the
It's fucking Godzilla.
bear hunting here. I don't see bears. I don't know the population of bears. I'm not really into bear
They're
hunting.
becoming overpopulated.
Are they?
I'll tell you that.
So-
They're a problem up in
so
my cabin.
I didn't know that, but down in the south, a lot of the hogs are a nuisance, 100% a nuisance. You go to golf courses, they'll pay you to stay there and try to shoot them because they dig. They like dig up the property and they'll ruin a whole fucking golf course. They said if you don't have someone hunting them, they'll fuck up the whole golf course in a year.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They destroy the property. That's why they do it.
Yeah, they dig it all up and
they fuck it up. And they breed like rabbits.
Like crazy.
Like rabbits, they'll have like fucking
diseases
50
too.
or something in a year.
Diseases too. Yeah.
Film it.
Tito.
You should film it.
He goes, we should film it.
Yeah?
Dude.
You think you could?
Well, dude, you're going to have to show him what you just showed me.
We could show him afterwards.
Bro.
But
you wrecked.
It's funny during the off
Up
season.
in Texas.
Yeah, dude.
Pigs, yeah.
Bricked up, man.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
All right, that's all I need to know.
All right, well, what time is it? It's 9:30.
Oh, yeah. Offense or defense?
What do you mean?
If you could choose somebody to add to the pack.
We're back to this?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, since we got them.
Yeah, get your questions.
Get all your questions in.
We'll go down a list.
Offense or defense.
Damn. So if like Myles Garrett was here, you wouldn't be like,
oh, we would love him here. I'm sure any of the 32 teams would love him on their team. So.
What about DK Metcalf? Which one would you prefer?
Between the two?
Yeah.
Whoever ready to come here and try to get a Super Bowl. That's it.
If you need a ring, I can show you a handful of rings upstairs.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm about to see that.
Because I'm about to see that.
I have to see that.
Show him what CJ does real quick. We'll end it on those the two shots of the two videos I sent you of Crandon.
Oh, I told you
and defense, no question.
I told you that.
Wild hogs are nothing.
Oh, okay.
But a huge problem. Even up north, we've had them.
What's that? What did you just say?
That's what I'm reading.
I didn't read it. I didn't hear what you said fully.
Oh, they're talking about hogs.
Oh.
Wild hogs. They said even up north, they're a problem.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Add defense, no question, Rob said.
Add defense.
Damn.
Is he calling you out? What a bitch.
That's what I was trying to say.
This guy's like 5'4".
5'4", 42 years old. Still thinks he has it. Man, just kidding. He's really talented.
Oh yeah, that reminds me too. While you get those,
do you have?
Yeah, I just sent it. I just sent it to him. No,
I'll ask all the questions you've ever wanted to ask.
I asked for a Robert Kraft jersey for Christmas, and my mother got me it for Christmas this past weekend that she was here. And I'm in the Packers Pro Shop, and I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, cool, like a number 56 jersey. Like, let's see what's up. So I start combing through them. Apparently, all you have are just skinny fans. So
no, dude.
It's just all, dude.
Everybody been telling me that.
I've been trying to get a jersey since early when I first met him, and
can't get him.
You're better off going in.
I'm gonna get that handled.
No,
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, he'll fix that. No,
because right now
just
what I
go
got
in
is
and custom order it and order it as a Cooper 56.
Okay, because right now I got a Zach
day.
Tom jersey and I got a Robert Kraft jersey.
Yeah,
we need to do a helmet swap.
And not only that, my first Packer jersey was actually number 56.
Oh, really?
Nick Barnett.
Ah, okay.
Coming back in.
Everybody, so hot take for Coop. Should he change his number or leave it? We were talking about this the other night.
Leave it.
What's the other number?
We can't go 45.
What's the going back?
I've been looking at it.
Is it 45 is what you're thinking about?
Nah, it's a secret. Though.
Okay, so
I don't know, though.
So
I don't know.
Give us a little bit of your. You don't have to tell us like anything that's gonna hit one way or another, but give us a pros and cons of why you would change it or why you would keep it. Obviously, going through your mind, like.
I don't know. I feel like I look good in it though, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know you for it already.
Yeah.
Like you're established there.
Everybody knows him already.
Did you have a different number?
I had a single digit growing up until I got to college.
Oh,
the only reason I stuck with 45 was my older brother. He was 45 in college, so I just rocked it through. Yeah.
If you were able to choose back then, would you have chose something else?
Yeah, I probably went 5. Yeah, that's retired in Green Bay, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, Paul Hornung.
Oh, is it? Lame.
Right?
Can you be single digit?
You said what?
No.
You can't be single digit.
I think you could be single digit.
Yeah, now you can. On the defense, you can be a single digit.
Yeah.
So how do they establish? I guess I mean, I'm not big into huge football guy. I just started fucking actually watching football recently.
Yeah.
But
Paul Herning, sorry.
What are like the rules behind it all? Like behind numbers and it seems like there's all kinds of like rules that most people probably never even knew fucking existed.
I mean, really, what becomes available, I guess.
On your team?
Yeah.
So you can basically. I thought for a while like offense could be 10. This through this.
Yeah,
this could be this through this.
Position, they have to like offensive lineman can't wear 23 or anything like that. Yeah, so they have to have the bigger numbers. I don't know them exactly. I forgot.
They've gotten a little bit more lax like lately as far as that goes. Like quarterbacks still can only be like 1 to 19. Wide receivers now can be like 1 to 19. And then 80 to 89, like linemen have to be whatever.
Yeah.
But like as far as like D line goes, defense, they've gotten very lax as far as allowing them to be single digits because it was. It was a big thing in college.
The point to try to establish where this player came from on the field.
So I think I think my take is they're trying to benefit off of their image and likeness still from college. So you think about like Reggie Bush, he was number 5, and when he entered the NFL as a running back, you could only be 20 to 29. So he chose 25, and he wanted number 5. So if he still would have been able to take number 5, he would have been able to garner a lot more, I think, like merchandise, jersey sales, whatever it may have been. So let's say, for instance, he was number 5 in college, and let's say the number is still available at the Packers and you're able to get it, he would still carry that fandom in his image and likeness. So I think they're trying to.
It'd be like me changing my number.
Yeah, so I think they're trying to still accommodate to that once you go from the college to the NFL.
So that's what they're doing now.
I think so.
What do you think made them, I guess, the way I was originally asking it, is what made them put the rules in from the get-go? What do you think the background is on it that would even, like the way I look at it, why the fuck does it matter what number he's got on his jersey?
I mean, I don't know, to be honest, but what I would think is if you have a quarterback, I don't know, I feel like you could disguise your players more because, like, if your quarterback is wearing number 35 or something like that, you probably not going. I don't know if it's an advantage on the offensive side of the ball of hiding your players on who they are and what position they play, but that's what I probably would think.
Yeah, I guess I would have never thought
Nobody
anything
would
like
expect
that.
to have a quarterback as number 95.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and I guess I would have never expected kind of that side of it.
Yeah.
I told him to keep the number.
Keep what he has now?
Yep.
Yeah.
JQ says leave it too.
I'd stay 56.
Make it better, make it legendary. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, there it is. And he talked you into it. Right there.
Here's the thing. This would be my one thing. Is I've changed my number, not in short course, but I started as 337 in motocross almost my whole life, and then when I went to a super mini or 85, I changed to 33, and then since I've got into off road, I've left it the same. But my biggest thing would be if you're gonna change it once and just keep it.
Yeah, 100%.
If it's something that like you're like unsure about and you think that you're like, fuck, I might not do it, whatever. A lot of fans like, if you change it once and then you stay the whole time, now you have stuff that people think is worth more, right? That holds value because it's like rookie season number, right?
Yeah.
And then you have your pro season number. Well, after your rookie season number that led you through the rest of your career. Where if you jump around a lot, it seems like people fucking and then they just get rid of it. Like, for instance, when Lucas came in or Champ off or a Core came in, it made everyone switch to like number 4 stuff. Like in the Pro 4 class, I think you had to be 2-digit. You had to be or single digit. Like my dad had to go to 4. MC was 2, like single digit or something like that. They made us change our numbers way back when, and nobody collected any of that shit. Nobody wanted any of it. Nothing. It was like, and my dad is in the Off-Road Hall of Fame. He just got inducted, would have been last year, 2024, into the Off-Road Hall of Fame. And if you ask somebody, do you have Johnny Grief stuff that's number 4? They're gonna look at you like you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Be like, huh?
They're gonna be like, no, the only Johnny Grief stuff I'm keeping is 22.
Yeah.
And that's what they're gonna kind of do. So that would be my one take on it.
Yeah.
If you like 56, which a lot of people already know it by 56, you look good in it. and it's something that doesn't like have like a like the reason you're changing your number doesn't have like this personal meaning behind it, then stick with what you got, man, and or at least play it out like your rookie season, and you could then it would be fucking worth something. People would really like. It would be memorabilia, right? It gives you a reason to have something in the record books or fans to have.
Yeah, it's like the number 23, right? Like Jordan has it, and then you think about a lot of people who want to be number 23, you know, kind of are around it. I mean, number 56, think of like LeVar Arrington, right? You know, Lawrence Taylor. You think about, you know, Sean Merriman, you know, guys like that are legendary defensive players that like really stand out and make that number 56 on what it is.
Yeah.
And then Edgerrin Cooper.
There you go.
I got a question. How do you think your season went, and what was like a thing that shocked you the most about being in the NFL?
I think it went real well. Besides injuries and stuff, you know, that was pretty annoying missing those games. But what shocked me the most? I don't know. I say Lambeau Field.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of people say like the college surrounding is a lot better than NFL. It's a lot more rowdier and stuff. But being at Lambeau Field, it feels like I'm in Kyle Field at A&M. It gets rowdy in there.
So let me tell you, because you guys probably have any of you been to College Station?
No, close I've been was Houston and Galveston.
Okay, so
and Waco.
Coop asked my fiance and I if we wanted to go down to College Station for the Texas A&M versus Texas game. First time they're playing in how many years?
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know, like
so huge game. We flew down there. Let me tell you, this is the closest I've ever been to Lambeau Field, but not Lambeau Field. This place was packed to the bone. You had people tailgating there. I wouldn't doubt that there's people there at 9 o'clock in the morning getting ready to go. All these people there was thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Everywhere you looked, it's like people, and same thing as Lambeau, in my opinion.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
It was
wild. Okay.
The whole experience, just going down there and, you know, being friends with him and alumni and a well-known alumni. We were down on the field, you know, taking it all.
I've never been to a football game in my life.
Never. Can you believe that?
Dude,
let's start there first before we do anything else.
We gotta go to a football game.
You asked me if we wanted tickets one time, and I asked him if he wanted to go with me, and he literally said nah.
I mean, I think it'd be like different, right? Like, it's the experience of where you're going to go. It would be like me asking you if you want to go to a race and sit in the fucking bleachers with everybody else.
Yeah.
You're going to say, no, fuck that. Why do I want to do that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's either going to be like I want to come do it, but
you wanna do
but
it.
I want to do like the whole, like what Casey got to do at Crandon, right? He got the camp, sit behind under the awning, away from the people, get to see the back story of it all.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit about the fucking game that's going on.
Yeah. No,
if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go to see like the reason, the passion behind all the players, the passion, what goes into it behind the scenes. Like, I can watch the game on TV from my fucking couch. I can't sit somewhere where you can actually see the way the players talk to each other, the coaches work, like all that to me would be a different story.
Yeah, it's fucking rowdy, 12th man.
Would be a different story for sure.
Bro, the ticket pull lines, like to get tickets to a game, they literally camp out there like days before.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
For that
insane.
kind
Like sometimes football players that go out, hand out donuts, pizza. So it's a pretty cool experience, bro.
Huh.
My manager was from A&M, and he was like proud of like A&M, and I remember like asking him, I'm like, is it just a you thing or is it like an A&M thing? And I think a lot of A&M people are pretty proud of being from College Station.
When we flew into College Station, and it's just literally like Austin Straubel, but smaller, but literally just for the college town. And the amount of people we met that you would never expect them to be diehard Texas A&M fans. You're on the bus with them getting to the station, and some of these people we met, I'm like, this is what you spend all your time and put all your energy into. They'll fly all over for these guys to watch them play. And
yeah,
I mean, I think it's probably
different in Texas, obviously.
To us, it's probably Crandon maybe on steroids a little bit. You go to the diehards at Crandon, That's our biggest event of the year. Dude, they people that have been coming there for
Fall Crandon, right?
Fall Crandon
Yeah.
for
Crandon.
40 years and fly from people that come from Canada, people that come from everywhere,
Europe.
every year, Europe, just to go to this one race.
That's right. Lee
There's
Collins.
people that came from different countries to go to that one freaking race.
My buddy from Scotland came all the way over just to go to the race. He dressed like Jesus.
I think that we would, if we went there, we did it, we would sit back and go like, this feels like home, right? It feels like what we see. It feels like the reason they probably look at that, like the reason we look at going to Fall Crandon and like meeting all the people and going down. So Fall Crandon shuts down the whole town, and we drive the race trucks downtown, and they have a freaking parade. And it is from end to end solid people. You can't even hardly walk anywhere. There's so many people. So it's probably, in a sense, a lot like what we would feel there. The love for the sport and the passion of just being a part of it is the reason they do it.
What do they call that tunnel that we went in? That we walked to? We went underneath that tunnel. Isn't that like a...
We talking about all lights and stuff?
No, when we were walking to the stadium, we were walking underneath that tunnel where
Oh yeah, and they like tap the walls.
everybody
and,
taps
yeah,
the
yeah.
walls,
Yeah,
and everybody's screaming.
Yeah, it's like a lot of traditions around.
Big ol'
the
echo.
pond.
It goes under a road or something, I think, and it's where everybody has to like funnel through to get to into the
Jeffrey,
stadium
can
at
you
that side.
scroll on the comments quick? There was a bunch of them popping up there for a minute.
And dude, this tunnel you couldn't walk through without piercing your ears because all these guys are cheering and clapping on the thing.
Yep, retire. I'd say 56. Make it better, legendary. Yep, retire. Lindstrom. It's the number 11. Oh, the number.
Oh,
It's the
Lombardi
rule.
Stadium.
Lombardi Stadium is wild.
No.
He goes, no. No.
All right. I just saw the things popping up underneath there. So, all right. Well,
show them the videos.
Yeah, we're gonna show them the videos. Another thing we're gonna do is we're not gonna do it on here, but we'll take some pictures after. Do we have some?
Yeah.
Zero Fun Crew merch. Some of it we're gonna give to Coop. Some of it, if you're down for it, we're gonna have you sign it, and then we'll give it away to somebody.
No, that'd be nice. Yeah, 100%.
We'll have you sign some Zero Fun stuff, and then afterwards we'll post up a picture of how to win it. So make sure you follow the Impulse Media page, and I'm sure I'll share it. We'll all share it, the post and the merch and how to win it. So that'll be after this. We're going to show Coop a couple videos of short course racing, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Yep. So these are just 2 videos from Crandon. We're going to play Did They Live or Did They Not?
Okay, here's the first one.
Yep, so here's the first one. Crazy
They're
Joe's the middle.
15, 16, 17 wide. Headed to turn 1, that's only 4 wide.
This is the
Scott
line
Taylor
rush
has the
100 miles an hour.
early advantage as
Turn-
they
turn
head
right.
into the big right. Turn 1 sweeper.
900 horsepower, right to come
Here
in.
they come
in.
to the
So
big
you
bang. Huge wreck by Andy Zipper, Steve Barlow. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's one
So
of the
did
worst
that guy
crashes
live
I've
or
ever
did
seen.
he
I
die?
just gotta hope everyone's okay.
You're right, he lived. He went on to take 3rd place in the buggy race later on that day. Yeah, bro's an animal. Say it one more time.
Yeah. And we need to play the one at JG.
Green
from
flag.
the OG.
They're 15, 16, 17 wide. Headed to
these
turn
Pro
1,
2s at
that's
the
only
time
4
were 900
wide.
horsepower. Doing
Scott
15
Taylor
side by
has
side
the
coming in turn
early
1.
advantage
This is
as
10
they
laps,
head
man, so
into
it's
the
an
big
all-out
right.
sprint to see who
Turn
can get the
1
whole
sweeper.
shot. And it's dusty.
Here they
don't know
come to
where
the
you're
big
going.
wreck.
And then you see
Huge
heaven.
wreck by Andy
And then
Zipper,
hell.
Steve Barlow. Oh my gosh, that's one of the worst crashes I've
And my
ever
wife's in
seen.
her
I
head the
just
whole
gotta
time.
hope everyone's okay.
She's going to kill me. Actually, I think most of the time you're like, dang, this is fucking expensive.
Yep. That's a ender.
So this guy owned.
His slicked
Nope,
up
this
a
guy.
lot.
Hold on,
Earlier
pause
this
it.
morning, I said.
This guy owned. Did he own that liquor?
Yeah, so this guy I'm about to show owns the was it the popcorn whiskey?
Is it popcorn?
Popcorn Sutton?
Is it popcorn Sutton? Are you
Popcorn
sure?
Sutton whiskey? I think I don't know. Keegan was big on it.
Yeah, Keegan's probably in the chat. He'll probably tell us. But, anyways, the guy who crashes owns some big whiskey company.
Yep.
Play it.
Yep.
Play it.
His slicked up
So
a lot.
again,
Earlier this morning, I said I was going to give the advantage to Pro 2,
This is
but
also
not
Crandon.
anymore. I'm giving it to Pro 4,
Further
and
on
I
down
got
the
to
track,
throw a
different
little shout
race.
out to Scott Douglas.
There we go.
Wow!
Bang,
Crash by
bang.
Mark Quam.
There goes the
Up and
sponge.
over. Big
And
crash.
truck's broken.
So
Ross
keep
Hook
playing
caught
it.
up in that.
You're gonna get a nice little angle here. Who do you think comes and helps out this guy, right? A medic, right? Probably a medical professional.
Hell no.
Possibly a doctor. Nope, we got Jim Bob rolling in. Hey, buddy, all right? Oh, man, he's not good.
Let's just roll 15 times.
Yeah, look at
It's a little
this.
bit dusty. He gets off
Right
the
about
side.
there, you knew
digs
you
the
fucked
nose,
up.
end
Bang,
over
and then
end.
watch his truck break in
Very, very
half.
tough crash
Hey,
on Mark
Right
Coleman, but the good thing is
about
that the
here.
energy is going around. All the
That
energy
whole
and
back
everything is
end.
flying.
Broke right off.
This is a
Gone.
hard,
Bootleggers.
hard hit for a driver to
Bootleggers,
get.
and then
But
we got
sometimes
one more
when they
angle
blind
here.
you, it'll make
You're gonna
your
get it
eyes
inside the
burn
truck.
so
This is
hard,
what
but
you can look forward
good
to
see him
potentially.
away.
One of these times, right, ripping 80 miles an hour. I can't see, and I'm dead.
Maybe we can get him in Corey Winter's two-seater. Like we
There
did
we
Casey.
go.
That's the two-seater.
Two-seater.
We got Casey a ride at Lena.
I'm not here to make calls for this man, but there's been some things that him and I have already done that we were strongly frowned upon doing. So
Dude,
I can't say that.
Well, dude, this
getting
is
in a Pro 4.
It was a Pro
2.
2, like
Yeah, and it's
no
Corey
big
Winter. He's
deal.
the safest driver out there. Trust me.
Yeah.
It'll be one of those situations where he's gonna want to ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
Or you just don't post it.
That too.
I mean, it's literally it isn't. It's not a fucking. I'm telling you, it ain't a fucking deal breaker.
Or we just do a stunt double. There we go. We say it's him, but it's not.
What benefit does he get from that?
You gotta show him JG's crash though.
Well, we're gonna show. Yeah, you can search Johnny Greaves crash on YouTube, and you'll find a lot of them.
Yep. Thing is wild.
Yeah, do this one.
This is his father. Look at this, right?
So this was, I think, 2005.
Let me switch my screen. Okay, there we go.
He didn't wear gloves. He didn't wear gloves for 10 years. Didn't like the way they felt. And mind you, there's races that we've
full screen that
broke our
We're
fingers,
going moto helmets
broke our
still
fingers,
back then.
or our knuckles from rocks hitting you in the hands and breaking your fingers.
Terrible.
And he was like, nah, I ain't fucking wearing gloves. And then forever, until they mandated it, he wouldn't wear a full face helmet. He would only wear a moto helmet with a moto goggles, and that's just what he liked to do. I don't know. The guy's just an animal. Now he likes fishing, but
This guy's ripping, man. Look at this. 90, 95.
no, it didn't.
It looked like it went out.
Well, we run a window net so that it. But this is the crash.
And then this.
Johnny Greaves end over end, a hellacious crash, lands
Yeah.
back on his wheels.
Your dad's been part of some
It
crazy
basically,
crashes.
yeah, it basically broke the whole back of it off.
Gnarly.
And when these guys say, did he live or did he not, it's very rare does it happen, but
Yeah.
it's happened where people have not made it out.
No, nobody's ever died.
Not
well,
died, but
I lied. Somebody died at Crandon 2 years ago in
Yeah.
a 4400.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say
That's
you
pretty
can't
wild.
On the
forget-
front straightaway.
Yeah,
But that wasn't a short course car.
no,
That wasn't a race vehicle built to do what we're doing with it. It was what we call Ultra 4, which is like rock crawling,
Oh,
like
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
what they
yeah,
do on the
yeah.
East Coast, and racing it on a short course track. So they're going way too fast with big old fucking sloppy suspension, and they weigh like 8,000 pounds or 7,000 pounds, and went flipping, and yeah, the dude passed away. But I don't know anyways personally of anybody in a short course vehicle dying from short course. We've probably
I
only
was
had
specifically talking about that situation.
that
at Crandon
Ultra 4
too,
guy, yeah. We have had maybe once every 2 to 3 years somebody gets hurt to some extent. Usually my dad,
I mean,
but usually my dad, but
yeah. At the end of the day, so, people do get a little banged up and you get rowdy.
not very often have I seen somebody not walk off.
Yeah, so Kwame was one of those rare instances where I think the way that he landed, he had to get in a helicopter up by the school, and then flew out.
He broke his back.
Yeah.
So that's more not that it's real common, but I would say that's one of the more common. If you had to pick something, I think I know 4 people that broke their back. 4 people that broke their back in off-road because did something they
And
shouldn't
that's
have.
over, decades.
Yeah,
though.
that's over 12 years.
You know what I mean? But Not that dangerous, bro.
Not that dangerous. But he should do that.
Yeah, but you got a better chance of getting hurt. What you're doing, and not what he's doing.
He's got a better chance of getting hurt driving home.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Than doing
100%.
anything that we're talking about.
All right, guys, we're way past our fucking limit. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Coop, thanks for making time. And Casey, thanks for driving and picking up his ass and making it all happen for us. We had a blast. Hope you guys had fun. You guys are watching the off-season show presented by Impulse Media or the Zero Fun Crew. Thanks for coming. We'll be back next week. Bye.
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 Open up the chapter.